Yo, 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 y'all gonna get this podcast episode 42, man. We ain't been here in a minute, but what's good?
What it do, man?
Happy New Year, man. I looked and checked back. This shit said 3 months ago, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working. You've been throwing crazy events, so you know what I'm saying. It makes
Hey,
sense
I
when
got
you
a
know what
question.
you're
Y'all
doing.
tired yet?
Tired of what?
A
Just
little
in
bit,
general.
a little
Oh,
bit.
oh,
Ain't too
Mhm.
much work, is it?
Yeah, man. It's
nah.
when you got a lot going on, it's okay to be tired.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you
I
either
had
gonna be tired of, you either gonna be tired of being broke or tired from working, man.
Right, right, right. So
I
you
had
did you threw one of the best events last year too.
facts.
And yeah, that was looking back, it's crazy. It was dope, and it's also bittersweet for reasons y'all know.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
facts.
right.
But yeah, I had 10 years of rest. I'm good.
Hey, talk crazy.
Man,
Hey,
good.
hey,
Yeah.
look, I ain't
Hey,
even mad at that.
I always look at VBS like when I think about getting complacent, when I think about when I do feel tired. He the reason I can't have no excuses, man.
No, that's a
It's
fact.
the competition.
Yeah, yeah. Izzy, what up though?
What it do, fellas?
Man,
What it do,
I
is it?
went,
What it do? What it do?
I went 7 years. I'm 7 years in, no bricks.
What?
It's in battle rap. Period.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no
That's
bricks.
Yeah,
facts.
you old, man. Yeah, oh wait.
Yeah, he got more years rapping. He's probably the youngest one in this room.
Exactly. That's a
Yeah,
fact. I started when I was young though.
me too.
I was like, I was like 22, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, man, what's the word, man? We don't want to get too battle rappy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in world period, bro.
Right.
There's so
Hey,
many.
so about this Druski shit, right? I always say it's always truth in jokes, man. And this the perfect example.
Mhm. Yeah, this, I
I've
don't know.
always,
Part
I
of it
always
don't
felt
understand
like we should have always taxed the church system, man. There's no way these people need to be wearing clothes like that, having
Right.
homes like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be living so far above that poverty line than the people that support you. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right,
a
right,
crazy gap.
right.
You know, how can you be in a mega church telling people God loves you, give me money, but the people you're looking at, they're sick, their kids are sick, they got back problems, they got mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? You're telling them, there's like the other mega churches too. They sell holy water, and the people behind the scenes, like they don't even read the letters, they just collect the cash
Right.
or the prayers. They send them prayers. I think mega churches should not be a thing.
Well, I mean, we still need somewhere to go. Well, they still need somewhere to go. So I guess that's the idea of it. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
if you
mean,
think about it, the real estate space that it takes up, this place is used maybe once a week. Maybe it has small facilities, daycares, and after school programs and whatnot. But then you still got like this parking lot that's the size of two Costco's.
Right.
That's all that space that could have been used for Costco's and
Hold on, we
Walmarts and
got
other
somebody
shopping
got a
centers that
crazy
can hold
echo.
employment.
you gotta echo.
Oh,
I
I
think
do.
that's VVS. No, that was VVS.
Oh,
Oh,
this
He
how
probably in the car.
I would look at it like this. I look at the Druski skit. I don't know. I mean, I understand why people from the church get up are upset. Um, but I mean, I understand why they're upset, but it's still stupid to be mad from different point of views. Now, when it comes to churches, like I grew up in the church, but I'm not an advocate of it because it's the same reason why I'm no longer going to church every Sunday. But I don't I don't look at it the same view as Izzy look at it,
yeah.
just because if you to me, if you shut down the mega churches, you might as well shut down the clubs too. I don't see any difference between them.
Hey, personally, I don't go to the club, so that don't bother me at all. You can strengthen my argument with that. That's a waste
Nah,
of space.
But who,
this the
when you
thing.
say
I don't.
upsetting, who you think that's more upsetting? The actual staff in the church or the people like congregating, getting
You
the
talking
word?
about upsetting
The
I,
Drewski?
staff.
Yeah, the
well,
staff. I think that's upset them more than anybody.
To me
Who
personally, it was absolutely hilarious.
Right.
you talking
But
about? You talking about you talking about being upset at Drewski?
No, no,
yeah,
no. Because you said somebody said, I think Izzy said it upsetting people, but I'm like, I don't think it's upsetting the people like on the lower level that's going to church. I'm talking about the people that's actually staff and the pastors.
Oh no, I said that, and I think it is the people's going to church. This is
You
what
think
this
they
is.
made them mad?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. All right, so we represent. We go. We are the stage.
Right.
So you got people when people talk about battle rap and talk about battle rap is dead or these small leagues is this and that. We take that offense because that's what we represent. Nobody wants to hear something that they represent be joked about or made fun of. Like, okay, VDS, you a Bears fan. If somebody is making a skit about the Bears, you're gonna feel a way. Even if it's slightly true, you're still gonna feel a way because it's something that you represent that somebody's making fun of.
yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you probably wouldn't. You probably come back with stats and facts, but
Yeah,
it's
like I'm
still
not
like
going.
you know what I'm saying. It's you might not be mad and hate it, but you're not gonna find it as funny. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come back with stats. Like if I was a Packers fan and I was saying something about Caleb Williams painting his nails, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna be laughing at my jokes, but you're gonna be like, man, who cares about him painting his nails? He playing basketball or he doing it for his sister, or he, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna come with so it's not like they're mad and they wanna riot, but it's annoying for somebody to speak on something you represent. So I understand, but I do also look at it as he's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's even
well,
making
yeah,
it
I
Yeah,
more
would be, yeah.
that's why that's why I'm trying to get to the point. Like I don't care if y'all mad. Only reason you're mad because you know he ain't lying.
There,
If
there
he
yeah.
was a
was
there was a
if he
clip a
was
while
lying,
ago. The
y'all would
pastor was
ignore it.
like, "Lock the doors till that collection plate go
Yeah,
around. Lock those doors in the back till we fill the plates." Like,
if
why
it
you want to
was
lock your people
yeah,
in?
if it had no truth to it, you wouldn't care.
Right.
Yeah.
But y'all
And the
care.
one thing they use to hang on, they said, well, in the Bible it says you gotta be cleanliness is next to holiness like God, so I have to look this way to present myself. That it's like they nitpick the scriptures, and this is what
And
they
y'all,
stand
but
on.
look, and they watched, but you watched it and shared it, whether you
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
talking trash about it or not.
Yeah.
You
People do that
watched it,
too.
and it got 44 million views. That ain't not all non-Christians.
yeah.
You
You
know
know
what,
what I'm
look, I
saying?
have an
Like,
unpopular take. You know what? I have an unpopular take, y'all. I really it's sad because I look at it, I have a problem with stupid people. So I don't be mad at them and I used to feel some type of way, but now I'm starting to be like, I'm not mad at the stupid people. I compared it to the club. If you know a bottle of Hennessy costs $30 or $40 in the ABC store, and you go to a club and spend $200 on a bottle and $350 on a section because you want to look cool, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna say, man, the club is tricking them. The club is the club owner, he using them. No, I'm gonna say y'all stupid enough to buy it. So if you
Right.
stupid enough to listen to this man on this pulpit and give him all your money, who am I to be mad at them for making some bread? You the one that's stupid.
That's a
We
fact.
grown.
nah,
Like
yeah,
people
that's a
falling
fact.
for
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
true.
It ain't like you
Yeah,
tricking. It ain't like you tricking kids. These you grown.
yeah. I ain't tell
And
you. I ain't put a
But
gun in your head
at
and
a
say you go
sense
to
that
church.
they use it is trickery though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I said religion always has this weird sense of control. Because they make you feel like you're doing something right. So maybe you're not dumb, but you feel like this sense of like I'm helping myself get closer to heaven, to a place personally
yeah,
I don't believe
but
exists. You know what I'm saying?
but but but
Right.
but I
It's like
but look,
you're selling
even
this
with that,
false faith, false narrative.
nah, because even with that, you ain't got to go to a mega church. There are
Yeah,
churches that really do what churches are supposed to do.
I mean, you
That
could
you can
watch
go
church
to.
online now.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
yeah,
Hmm.
You don't have to. You don't have to go to. Matter of fact, in the Bible it says church is two or more people and his guy speaking on him. So it ain't even a building. You choose
Yeah.
to go to that building. You
Right.
choose to go to this man. You know he not telling the truth. Like you
But
chose.
That's
they're led to believe that he is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that they don't wake up and say today I'm going to mega church. They start with small churches as a
Hey,
child.
listen.
Like this is stuff they're brain fed. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was
You're
just
taught
talking
like you
about
have to
this in
do
the
this for
group chat
God. So you
too.
become a fan of the Bible. You become the
Hold
fan
on.
of
Hold on.
church.
I ain't even trying to be funny though.
Yeah.
The first time I ever seen somebody joke about this was on Don't Be a Menace.
Mhm.
And I
Right.
was a child then. They still joking about it. That means because it's still going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I got a question.
Like
How do
they
you
know
know?
what's going on. Like you choose to go to these. You know what church in the hood to go to and what not to go to. What church not to go to. You
So
choose to go to that church because
Yeah.
that's where everybody else at, and you want to be seen.
I got a question. How do you know what you know
What do you mean?
Because I know what I don't know.
about churches not being or well, like how do you know about religion? Did you read and study and do your
No,
research?
no. I said this in the chat the other day. We are programmed soon as we get out of the womb, my boy. They tell us my grandmother make me go, even if I don't want to go. That's how I
Yeah. Now,
found out about it.
when you got older, did you do any research or find out through any
No.
medium
I
of
just
whether it
stopped
was right or
going
wrong?
because my grandma, because I
But
ain't with my grandmother. I'm old
that's
enough to
that's a
make my own
vague
choice.
question though. Like what exactly right or wrong about what research?
No, I'm saying, have you done any research on religions? Have you seen anything that says, you know what, this may not be right? Like what made you come to your conclusion on how you feel about religion and churches?
Well, for one, once you start learning that the separation of church and state and the tax industry, I mean, sorry, the churches. Right, last time I looked, it could be more now. $54 billion that goes untouched by the government. That money can, there's math you can do online. There's people that show you where this money could be going to. We could have free to very cheap healthcare as Americans. Why not God give us health instead of us giving these guys Mercedes?
No, what I'm saying is, how did you find that number you said about the how much money they're getting tax free? How did you found that out by reading, right? By researching, right?
Of course.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. These same adults, I don't believe in the brainwashing and stuff because you can read once you get. I don't care if you went to church since you was a baby. When you
Mhm.
get an adult, you can go and search for information. So once you're an adult, I don't give you any excuse no more because I grew up in the church. Once I started looking around and saying, you know what, let me look at this. Let me read the Bible for myself. Let me do this for myself. Instead of just believing what somebody said, I became to understand what I should do and what I should not do. So that's why I say these people have the same 24 hours as me. They got the same eyes to be able to read. So once you're an adult, if you fall for that, that is on you. I don't have any sympathy for it because we can all
But you
go
you
and
you
find
can't you
information
can't
ourselves.
isolate the way you think, and everyone else's mentality is going to be that way.
Oh yeah, I do. I just feel like
Some
they're
people,
weak
some
and I'm
people,
not.
they follow the flock. Like maybe, yeah, you read between the lines. You said this don't feel right, and you took a step out. And then maybe there wasn't as much pressure in your life to stay following religion. There are some people that, hey, we have to go to church every Sunday, whether you like it or not.
So
And
what are you gonna call those people? Weak, right?
I mean,
Sheep.
I wouldn't say they're all weak. Some people go to church for some sort of moral guidance. I can understand that.
And they're
What
weak.
I get weak in is when you start saying like the everything about the gods and these powers. You just got to believe and have faith. Like to me, I'm like that's just weird. Like well, moral guidance is like be a good person. Take care of yourself. Look out for your neighbors. Don't be greedy. Those are things I can understand. You go to traits that you can get as going to these places because all these major religions they do practice that, but then it starts getting weird when you start talking about the gods and stuff because you got 10,000 religions and a total of 18K roughly gods. I looked this up the other day. How can all of these have different standards? But it's just too much. It's too contradicting. And where's the
Yeah,
proof?
I
Don't
just
even get me started on the
realized
Vatican.
I realized when I looked at what Druski did,
Yeah.
he basically see Druski, he's not like really majorly funny to me. He's entertaining. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like when I look at him, I basically it's like this is the thing that I don't understand about the people get mad at the skit because they're not looking at it. They're looking at it like he's being like he's doing a documentary. When if he was playing a preacher in a movie, nobody would say anything. It's the same thing. It's just a skit. That's why I don't understand the big dust up about it, because this is no different than him playing a pastor in a movie. Like, this is just a scene, a skit, a scene from a movie. So I think because it went viral, because people are talking about it, in today's world, it's like if something goes viral, it becomes big. When it really is nothing but a movie scene. That's all it was.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's all it was.
But my only thing is, he ain't lied either. And then it's like, is all that stuff necessary at church, though? Like, you flying in the air wearing Christian Dior?
Now, I'm not mad.
Yo.
Listen, one thing I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at their outfits or how they dress. I'm just mad at how they I'm not. It's the teachings that's my problem. Like, at the end of the day, if you do your research, you know what tithes are meant for. Tithes have never been money. It was food.
Okay, so how you think that make people feel? Like, all right, I'm giving you my last, basically, right? That's how it's perceived. And then the person that's preaching a word to me basically got on rent money, or my rent money I just gave you.
I'm gonna tell you why I look at
that Christian Dior not cheap.
Hey, well, you know what? You go home with blessings.
But
that's what you get. It's gonna be cold as fuck when you get in your house because the heat's off. But hey, man, that man touched your forehead, bro.
But listen, this is the thing.
You got God.
Listen to a lot of pastors, if you listen to a lot of pastors, and I will say almost 99% of them, they tell you, read the word. They tell you, read the word. Now, some people go to church, listen to what they say, and don't touch their Bible again until next Sunday. They tell you read the word. So if you read the word and then you find out what it says, you won't do what they're telling you to do. That's the funny thing about it. They tell you to read the word and people don't do it, because if you read it, you'll understand I'm not supposed to be giving them my money. So they're actually so genius to me, because they tell you what to do, knowing you won't do it. And then when you don't do it, people get mad at the person giving them taking the money when they don't give accountability to the person giving the money. So,
so where would that money come from? Because we all know in business you need money to have a building and all that other stuff. So the people not giving it, where do they get it from? Because you need money.
Yeah, I could totally understand. That's where government assistance can come in to support these buildings. You know, not the mega churches, but like smaller buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
if God's supposed to be worshipped,
war and stuff that don't bless it like that.
Yeah.
So you said where would the money come from if it didn't come from the people?
Yeah, because I mean, you like you said, you got to look at it like it sounds crazy, but it's still a business, because it's like if I go to the club, I need people, like you said, to buy this $300 bottle that's only $30, and if you go to the liquor store, it's just like if you go to a battle rap event. A bottle of water might be $3, but it take $3 to get 24. You know that, but you still go up there.
This is the thing. You put the price up there depending on, and people decide to buy it. Now, how I would feel this is what I would do if I was running a church, and it's not about me making money. It's about me making sure I make enough that we still have a building, lights on, food and water, all that stuff, like water, electricity. So you could actually do certain things as far as if we make food and we selling plates. And we have and people buy plates. It's just like the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, they sell things, they raise funds to keep what they're doing.
Some Jesus bracelets,
alive.
man.
So at the end of the day, whether you want to do a toy drive, whether you want to do a cooking, where you sell plates, anything, even if you want to have people give donations, but what you say is, like, if you're a part of a club, which I feel like church is kind of like a big ass book club. If you're a part of a club and you have dues, it's nothing wrong with that if you're giving dues and you're saying this is what's keeping the building and everything running. But once you attach, you're doing this to receive blessings, that's when the problem is. You know what I'm saying? That's when the problem happens. Yeah. So have any problem with them raising money to keep funds and everything like that, to be able to do things, take donations to give to the homeless. That's what it's supposed to be for. But what happens is church has been trained and groomed to follow that tradition of saying that this money is going to get you blessings. If they really read the word, you giving money to receive blessings automatically disqualifies you from receiving those blessings because you're giving them with the wrong intention. If you're just giving them because you want it to go to people to receive help and you're not expecting anything back, that's when you're doing what you're supposed to do. So it's because it's really, man, I put there, like we said, women don't have accountability. I think Christians don't have accountability. You know what I'm saying? You have to have accountability and wake up one day and say, you know what? I allowed myself to be tricked. You know what I'm saying? Not this person is tricking me. No, I allowed myself to be tricked. All these years, I allowed myself. I was giving my 10% because I wasn't reading for myself. When I started reading for myself, I said, hold up, something don't sound right. Then I stopped. You know what I'm saying? So once I stopped, I said, hold on, everybody could do this like me. Everybody could read for themselves. So that's why I don't give them all the blame. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's not talking about every pastor or every church. That's what I think people in the church need to understand. If you only get upset if your feet feel stepped on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Looking in the mirror make people feel mad.
So
They just don't want to.
at this point is, I don't think it's gonna be enough people, but somebody need to be like, hey, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that group of like retired old ladies that they living good, and they gonna give their whole check to the church because they believe whatever they believe.
Yeah.
That's the target audience for real.
What's
And this
great
is my
about
thing.
this and Druski doing it is he is that new fresh face in comedy. He's that young face in comedy, whether he's on the stage or making skits or whatever the hell he does on podcasts. He's interesting to watch. So he generates a lot of views from the younger audience. So yeah, sure, we know about this our age. We know people have been doing this for a long time with the mega churches. These younger people, their brains are so scattered, they're not focused. They say their parents tell them go to church, go to church. They listen. Now they got the funny comedian that they can relate to. They're like, oh, this does make sense in their perspective. You know, it's also another
But
window that he opened up.
like I said, if you look at it, every generation got that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. This man, it's never gonna stop. Think about this. And we're gonna be honest. Damo,
Yo,
do you really care?
no, I mean personally, no.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I'm a person. I'm a person though. Like just me personally, y'all know because y'all know me. I'm just like a in my own world type of nigga.
Me too.
You know what I'm
That's why I
saying?
don't care. I'm not in church anymore. I don't go. I don't play the drums for church anymore. I don't care, and that's why it will never stop. Because why would I care about somebody else giving their money up to somebody? Like I don't look at the pastors and be like, "Oh, they shouldn't have that." I don't give a damn. It's not coming from me.
Right, right,
Mhm.
right.
It's like a nigga hustling. Get your money. If they stupid enough to give you the money, take it. I don't care. I think that's the problem. People they too busy minding their business. I'm not the one giving my money. Why am I caring about how much money these people are making? Like Izzy said, all this money can go to healthcare and all this stuff. I don't care. I got health insurance. I don't care.
But it could be cheaper though. You know what I'm saying? We can have a
I'm good. I
grocery.
got
The
enough
cost
money
of
to afford
groceries
it.
can go down. They're saying everything's inflation right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, give
I got
back,
enough
church.
money
You
to
know what I'm
afford
saying?
it.
Make the grocery stores more affordable. It's not just healthcare. There's so much more it can go to. You know,
But
you can
I can
have
afford.
healthcare,
I can
sure.
afford
You know, but
groceries.
not everyone does. This is the masses of the people. My healthcare is covered too. I'm good. You know, but some people don't have it. Some people
Listen,
really
I
need
ain't
it with
worried about
kids.
them. You know what? You know I ain't worried about the people that don't have it
Uh,
because they can find a way like me. I find a way to pay for everything, whether it's illegally or legal. I don't care.
Well,
So
you're
I
comparing
just
yourself to millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, not
yeah,
everyone's
I'm
in
just not
predicaments
worried
where they
about them.
can. Some people have different outcomes in life. You know that they didn't put themselves in that position. You know, some may
That's,
have responsibilities dumped onto them. You can't say that for everybody. You know, sure, you got
oh
it
no,
out
I'm
the
just
mud.
saying
Not
that's
everyone can have that opportunity.
I become desensitized. So basically, if you're not eating, if you don't got no food on your plate tonight, that's on you. You have a moral compass that says, you know what? I won't go. I'm not gonna sell anything illegal. I'm not gonna do anything under the table to get money. If you got that moral compass, do you? But I'm gonna make sure I eat tonight. So I just don't care about something outside of my family because we gonna eat. And I think maybe that's what's wrong with the world, that everybody is selfish and think about themselves. But yeah, I'm one of them people. I can admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I was about to say, I'm definitely one of them. I worry about what's going on with mine, like
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you
because
say with yours too, you know what I'm saying? Yours is
and
gonna
I
grow up
cared
to have
about
a future,
everybody
man.
else.
This is all about tomorrow.
Oh, my
Yeah, but
kids ain't gonna fall for that shit.
You
Hell
know?
no.
Listen for this fact right now. Everybody raps about mama didn't have it. We was cold eating in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody raps about being broke and poor. What if at that time your mom did have support? What if your parents did have that? What if they had better, you know what I'm saying, opportunities because the taxes were taken from the churches? What if you didn't have to rap about being broke in the kitchen, using the oven to warm the house? You know?
you
What
blaming that
about
on
the
the
Well,
church?
bathtub?
that
You
would
know what I'm saying?
well
Are you
I'm
blaming
talking
that
about
on the
technically
all that
church?
shit you rap about. That could have been alleviated. You
No,
know what
it
I'm
couldn't
technically
saying?
have.
that's what we
From the
for. We
church?
supposed to
That
be so
yeah,
our
that you
You
kids.
know,
hold on,
shoot,
hold on,
that
hold on,
tax
hold on,
money
hold
could
on.
have gone to helping better homes back in the
Let's get this
past.
straight. Let's get this straight. You think the money
It could have helped
it could have helped who?
That's what I'm
anybody,
saying.
everybody, man. It's just money that has
No,
not
bro.
been
What are you talking
generated
about?
with any. This is money that's been within the church community. You know what I'm saying? That hasn't been shared to help the world.
Shouldn't be
That
shared.
money
It
that
shouldn't
they
be shared to
collect
help
does
the
not
world.
go back to help people, man.
It shouldn't be shared. We listen. We shouldn't be helping people. People should help themselves. It's the reason I grew up like I grew up was my dad's fault. God rest his soul. I'm able to be honest. You know why I struggled and grew up poor? Y'all want to know the answer to that?
Yeah.
Because my dad wouldn't sell dope. He had a moral compass. He was a preacher. He said, I'm not going to do that. I decided when had a child, I said, you know what? My daddy had a conscience. I don't. I'm going to sell something if they're going to buy it. And my kids didn't have to go through what I went through. So I don't, it's not, man, listen, if that's the case, that's put like this. If they wouldn't have gave that money to the church, they would have did something with it. They would have gave it to the ABC store. They would have gave it to the weed man. They would have bought video games. That money ain't gonna help the world because people gonna spend it on something else
It's not
anyway.
about them giving it to the church. It's about the money that the churches receive in general. That sometimes it's not always from people, government funding. They should be held accountable for the money they
Hey, look,
spend, and they're
this
not.
but you're
That's
not
what I'm
getting to.
saying.
You're not
You
getting
know,
what he's saying. You're not getting what he's
your
saying.
paycheck,
He,
your
if
taxes could
you
have been
take the
reduced.
church
Your
away,
paychecks could have been bigger. Outcomes of families could have been
no,
different.
no. Izzy, you can take the church away and they're gonna spend their money on something else.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
what
you
he's trying
can't
to tell you.
say
It doesn't
That
matter. It ain't got nothing to do with the church. It's the people. It's the mindset.
Oh, I'm
listen.
sure. I'm sure. I'm not saying the money would have gone those places. It could have gone anywhere. Maybe the weapons of mass destruction. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But
So I got a
I'm just
question.
saying, I feel like
I got a
that's an
question.
industry that should pay taxes
So
to
Izzy,
help.
this is my question. Say
Yeah,
you start a video game streaming company
yeah.
and you make $1 billion. Are you obligated to use that $1 billion to help others?
Am I obligated to? I'm not.
So that's what I'm saying. If this is a business, let's look at the church as a business, and it's their whole job is to manipulate people to give money. That's their business, right or wrong. And the pastor makes all this money. Why is he
I
obligated?
wouldn't say manipulate. Like you
I
said, a
mean, that's what they
business.
do. That's what they do. They took a book, they tell people what they think it means, people believe it, and they get them to spend their money. So why are we saying that that money that they spend should be used for something to help people? Because it's right. Like
I
I
mean,
don't look at rich people and say you shouldn't. That's if you have too much money, you should do something with your money and help the world. No, that's they made the money. Because at the end of the day, they got to deal with their karma. That's why I don't look at other people's money and say they shouldn't have this or they're doing this. They got to deal with their karma. I'm not crazy enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God, and I don't know everything.
well, those
And
people that are rich, they pay taxes.
not everybody. What, bro? Think about this. They may pay taxes on one thing they do, but all that stuff they do under the table, that's why they're rich because they found ways to get money without paying taxes.
I dig that, yeah, but they're still held accountable to some point. You know, if they get caught, it's legal. They're going to jail. I'm sure there's loopholes. I can't say, yeah, sure, everyone's doing it fairly, but they're still held to a standard that they have to present something and give back, or however their taxes work on that bracket. But they're held accountable. The churches aren't.
Do you know if they get investigated and they find out that those funds are being misappropriated, they'll go to jail for fraud. Just nobody investigating them.
They'll probably go hide in the Vatican. I wouldn't say jail, but
you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody investigating them. When you get money, man, people listen. People gonna either find a way to get money with you, but they ain't finna shut you down. That's what it is. So hold on, Damo, you got something else up there. I really don't want to talk about this morning, but you got to. I see Josh Allen up there, man. I don't know if I want to talk about football
First of all, before we even get to Josh Allen, I put him up there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that belt was out last night, wasn't it?
It was, but it's not as bad as it looked, according to the score.
What? It was 41-6.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why it's not as bad. I'm gonna tell you why it's not as bad. Because when you're dealing with what our team was dealing with, it was expected. I knew halfway through everything. Like it just when CMC, you could tell he was hurt on the bench. It was like we lost everybody. Eventually, we was gonna run into somebody. And Seattle's the best team in the NFL right now, defense wise, everything.
Right.
I mean, they put a whipping on.
They not. Ain't nobody trying to hit that shit.
They are. They got the best defense in the league.
Now they the best team in the world because they spanked y'all. Man, ain't nobody going for that shit.
Oh no. They listen. I was saying that when they beat us the first time. If you look at their last 5 games before the playoffs ended, they have been on a roll. The defense has been playing lights out. I already recognize them as the team to beat. You know what I'm saying? Consistency, defense. I recognize them as the team to beat. They don't have the best quarterback, but everything else is running seamless. I've been saying this all year. The best 3 teams, in my eyes, were came from the NFC. That was us. That was the Rams, and that was the Seahawks.
So if you feel like you the best team with all them injuries, you can't use that as an excuse when you lose.
Oh no, it's not. No. It's not. But I'm saying that's why I'm not mad at the loss. I don't even care about the score. You know what I'm saying? One of us had to lose. I feel like if we would have played anybody else, we would have won. We would have had a better chance. But what they do, they stop what we do best. And they won. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing like I wouldn't be mad, even if it was a close game and we won. You know what I mean? Close game and we lost. I'm gonna feel the same way. I like how my team played. I like how we played with what we had to work with. So this was actually a very successful season for us. You know what I'm saying? The belt was out though. The belt was out.
I looked up. I said, "Damn."
Yeah.
But nah, the reason I got Josh Allen up there is because do you think he missed his window?
I don't think
You said what?
I don't think he was never gonna get a ring.
I'm saying this was the year everybody was injured. It was his for the taking.
Who said that?
That's what the media said. That's what the media said, but I don't think they had a
media said. Like, if you watching it, he ain't been the best player all year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to just think just because he been to the playoffs more than everybody else that he was just gonna win it. Nah.
So let me ask y'all this.
You still gotta beat somebody.
Like, do y'all think cause even last year we had SGA and basically the Thunders and the Pacers. Do y'all think when niggas basically the known people not in there, it kind of hurts the sport?
Nah,
it do more with basketball than it do with football.
Yeah,
I think it hurt the
ratings. Football regardless.
Because I think it may hurt the ratings, but if you like football, it's good football being played.
But because they broke records last weekend. Broke records for views. So it ain't about people want to see good football, bro. They don't care.
Right,
They
right,
don't
right.
care, bro. They got teams they want to hate on. They got teams that they love. Niggas just want to see good football, bro. They don't care who it is. My team
Yeah,
ain't been in the playoffs in 13 years, and I watch the playoffs every year. Like we
yeah,
there. Like niggas just want to see good football, bro. It don't matter about names. And basketball, it hurts because it's such a drop off. And when the main guy is missing. In
yeah.
football, you can plug somebody in, and we done seen backups win championships. You know
And
what
you
I'm
know what's
saying?
crazy? I'm gonna tell you why I think it's the difference. This is actually a think piece. In football, you have helmets on. You really can't tell the face. But in basketball, we can see the face. If we don't see certain faces on the court, we don't know who's playing. We don't know who that dude is. Like he's not the all-star, the superstar. We're
Right.
less likely to turn in. But in football, all we see is really the skill, the talent. We don't really like half the time we don't even know who's catching the ball. Like, dang, I didn't even know he was in the game.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe
so
just looking at it
yeah,
for the
basketball
team.
does have a lot more to do with the names playing than it is the actual
And
game.
then with football, they love that storyline. Like think about Purdy, the last pick in the draft. He take a team to the
Oh,
Super Bowl.
yeah.
Who not rooting for that?
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's football is just different. You, if the star go down, but the backup step up, oh, they gonna talk about the backup.
Yeah, that's why I want mad. That's why I want mad at the belt to ass because they put belt to ass to fifth and fourth and fifth stringers. That's why I don't be mad. That's why
Nah,
I
that's
give
what
my
they.
team more credit because I like the fact that we played all year like that. So I ain't here.
No, you know I had to throw a little jab. I wanted to play. I wanted y'all to win. I wanted y'all to win.
But yeah, man, like this is gonna be a good Super Bowl. The rest of the playoffs is gonna be exciting. Like I'm ready to see the games today. You know what I'm
I
saying? You know,
I
I got
had
pride.
I had Broncos probably going, but after they quarterback just got injured. I don't know.
Yo, that's crazy. Second to the
Yeah,
last play of the game.
yeah, I don't know
That's
now.
crazy.
So who y'all like? Like just realist. I think it's gonna be Seahawks now and the Patriots.
Um,
That's just me. That's just me though.
Seahawks and the Patriots. Who? So it's between the today is between the Texans and
The
the
Panthers.
Patriots to go to the AFC Championship. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see the Broncos getting it done with a backup, and whoever wins today is gonna go to the Super Bowl. And it's really about if the Texas defense is gonna stop Drake May.
Right.
That's really what it is.
Drake May don't look good against good teams.
Yeah, so this is going. It's I would say if I had my money on it,
He
I would
going
say
to the Super Bowl.
Seattle and Patriots in the Super Bowl,
I'm
and
glad.
I would say
I'm
Seattle
glad. I'm
wins.
glad everybody picking Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah,
you still talking about these
I have to
Bears?
right now until I
You
see
talking about
because
still
the
talking
only
about the
reason
Bears like we not in the playoffs though. That's the crazy part.
no, really because I think okay the Rams and the Bears. I think they've allowed teams to throw on them. Um, in the like the secondary, I see holes in that. And then the Patriot, the Seahawks, they stop the run, and they're very good with their secondary. So that's the only reason I don't see none of those teams beating the Seahawks right now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it.
You ain't gotta see it.
So
It's gonna
today
be good, bro.
we get the Bears and the Rams and the Texans and New England.
Listen, I'm actually going for the Bears only for VVS.
No,
That's
no,
my
no,
dog.
no,
I'm
no,
going
no,
for the
no, no,
Bears.
no, no. Stay on that side. Stay on that
I listen.
NFC West. Well, no,
I'm
I don't
going for
want.
the Bears, but
I don't
if
want.
I put my money on it, I think Matt Stafford is like he said storylines. I think he's going into his arc of this is the last hurrah. If they win a Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl, I think he's done. After this year, or I say he maybe have 1 or 2 more years until they start looking for a replacement and he's done. I just feel like the experience between Matthew Stafford and Caleb Williams might propel them to win a shootout today.
Hey, bro, that don't even make sense when nigga he just struggled with the Panthers.
I know he plays down in competition. I think they're going to show up today.
No, and he not good in the cold. See, y'all just want to paint this narrative. No,
That is right.
I'm telling you, he's gonna get folded up today. I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
Hey,
I've been quiet all year. I've been telling you on the low. I've been telling you on the low. You know what time it is. I've been quiet, but niggas just be trying to act like my team just there. Like, hey,
nah, they play
no,
all 4 quarters. They are real.
no,
The Bears are real. I just
nah,
think that the experience might win today, and what they do good is like y'all both have weaknesses that the other team can take over. Y'all secondary is a weak,
our secondary
and
is not. What is you talking about? What?
listen, the reason why I'm saying this is because teams have a better chance of passing than running
No,
on y'all.
they don't. They got a better chance running. That's how I know. You ain't watch my team. What are you
We
talking
did it.
about?
We did it. We passed on y'all. We couldn't run.
We was injured. What are you talking about? We was missing two. We was missing three of our starters.
That's what I'm saying.
We not
That's why.
injured. No, talking about. You're talking about a
But,
game from 2 weeks ago.
but y'all still
And
dealing with them injuries.
we not. They back. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, we not.
Nobody
Cal
is
Gordon.
100% right now.
Cal
Everybody hurt.
Gordon. What are you talking about?
We gonna see.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all just
We'll
speaking.
see.
Like, bro, that man just struggled with the Panthers.
He did twice this year. He struggled with the Panthers.
The
I think he's
Panthers.
not. He's gonna play up to his competition today.
You just want that to happen.
Actually, no. Actually, for a better game, the better
Hey,
game is because we've
listen.
seen. Huh?
No, Skip. I'm not about to let you get away. I know you. I know you. See, Skizzle wants it to be an NFC West championship, and so he can be like, "Yeah, well, my division won it all." No,
No, I
no,
actually
we,
don't. I don't.
yeah, doing that.
No, listen. We've
I
seen them
know him.
play twice this year. We've seen the Seahawks and the Rams play twice this year. I actually think the best game is the Bears versus Seahawks. That is the best game for us to watch, and that's the best game for my prize pick. I actually want that. I want y'all to win. I'm really scared that I don't want to see the Rams in the Super Bowl. I don't. I want to see two teams that ain't won nothing in a minute. So I actually want to see y'all versus the. I wouldn't even be mad if y'all went to the Super Bowl. I would love to see the Bears versus the Patriots. That would be a good game too. Crazy game. I don't know if I want to see the Texans. I think that's going to be a boring defensive game if the Texans go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm cool on the Texans.
Yeah, I would love for them the black quarterback, black
I'm
coach.
quarterbacks.
I
I
would love
don't
it.
care about. I don't care
Yeah,
about none of that.
I don't want to see no defensive game in the Super Bowl because that ain't gonna help my prize picks. That's all I care about right now.
Sorry to hear that.
All right, man. Next we gotta go back to the battle rap. You know, that's what got us here. How y'all
Yeah,
feel about this basically like outside thing? It's basically like a no contracts thing where it don't matter no rankings, people just outside trying to battle each other.
you talking about outside pick?
Yeah. That
Fire card. I've been waiting to talk about it. Fire card.
Yeah, that caught fire.
This card got so many layers. If you are, and I'm gonna tell you, it's two people looking at this card. It's the battle rap fans that want to see good battles and like good storylines, and then it's the people that always complain about, oh, this card ain't got no lasers, this card ain't got this, card ain't got that. They the nitpickers. We don't care about that. This card is
hey,
fire.
I'm gonna
It got
say this
Mad
too,
Flex.
right?
Just
I'm
like
gonna
man,
say
ain't this
this.
Mad Flex debut on URL?
I'm gonna say this. Look, just let's go to the business side right quick, because you know people shit on the app and stuff like that. Now that we're on the other side of that, smack, I understand, baby.
Uh-huh. Yes,
If these
yes,
people are willing to tune in and you telling me I ain't gotta drop it nowhere and I keep it where I can control it,
yes.
because if you
You a big
remember,
small mind.
if y'all remember at one point, right, when we was promoting something that wasn't promoting, you know, I lost the channel, like the whole channel for like 6 hours. Nobody
Uh-huh.
knew because everybody was asleep. I had just woke up middle of the night. They're like, "Yo, you promoted this, da, da, da." So I say all this to say I'm not mad now because I'm on the other side of it. Because like I feel like once he got that app, it kind of put like a bad taste in people's mouth. Like, why would you do this? Do this? But like, you got to think if let's just say the URL channel just wipes away, that's history gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
But you gotta look at it like this. Think about that's what I don't think people think about. First of all, complain about the app has always been the most brokest and the most hatingest thing I could ever imagine because people play for
So
Hulu, Netflix, everything,
Right.
and we know that's not owned by nobody that look like us, and they pay. And it's way more than $7.99 a month. That's
I
my
feel
first
like we the
problem.
only
Second
people that
problem,
do that though. Like,
huh?
I feel like we the
we don't.
only people that do that because you got
Yeah,
to
we are.
think.
We the only people
You
that do
gotta
that.
think, bruh. It's I ain't gonna say the league name, but it's a league out here that's basically not our color. They charge way more, damn near triple, and
Nobody speak
nobody
about it.
complains about the price.
Nobody.
Nobody.
But this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. If people really like knew the behind the scenes of what's going on, YouTube start demonetizing for curse words. They start paying less money out for this and that. So
Right,
when you look at that, you say, well, look, in order to keep this afloat, in order to keep our fans being able to see stuff, we have to make money to pay these battle rappers what they want. So now we have to find a way to make the money back. They're not making the same amount as they used to off of these drops. So the app is a way for us to still be getting the battles we want because after campaign, these battle rappers have inflated their numbers so much, they're not gonna get an ROI.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we want battle rap to stay alive, it has
But
to be
that's see
funded
that
somehow.
that's another reason why sometimes it's not good to give certain people something because I'm gonna tell you like this. Even if you're a plug or whatever you do in your life, hey, today I can give it to you for this price, but that don't mean it's not gonna always be like that. But I'm just giving it to you because I got it. That's
Yeah,
me saying, hey, I'm trying to show my appreciation. But where the problem come in is now, oh, you gave it to me, you gave me this, so now this is what you should. Nah, that money
yeah.
ain't come from me, or I just came up that day, or a sponsor threw me a certain amount of money, and I'm giving it to you because that's the extra. That's not what I normally make though.
Now
Nah,
look at this
that's a
card. Look at how many
people.
storylines with this card, dog. Drugs making his comeback. Mad Flex debut. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you got Mike P coming back to have a big battle. I know he returned versus Eunice, but this is why he was leaving because he wasn't getting the battles that he wanted. Mike P versus Tay Rock is actually a slight rematch because they had a quarantine virtual battle during the
Yeah, I
URL
don't count that
during
though. I don't
COVID.
count that.
Nobody cares about that, right?
Yeah,
But this is it was talked about when it happened, like, dang, I know he wished he could have got Rock in a setting of battle rap. He gets the chance to do that now. He's back. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole storyline behind that. The battles, the matchup is stuff that we probably wouldn't see before because of how the leagues were structured. Now with no
but I'm gonna
RB,
say this too. I feel like what you just said, as far as Mike P, that goes back to my point. Sometimes it's two things when you're an owner. It's about timing, and then it's about you can't promote everybody at one time, especially if it's a bunch of people. That's
yeah,
why I try to. That's why I try to like limit who I want on the roster because if it gets to a point, it's like I can't focus on all of y'all. It's no
yeah,
way.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's
Nah, that's
no way. Like it's literally no way. Just think about it like this. Uh, you got three kids in the house. Even three kids is a lot to manage. So imagine managing 30 people, 30 kids
Only
at
one
one
of them
time.
goes to college.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
like it's no way you could give this one. You can't hold this one and throw this one in the air. You can't play football with this one and play soccer with this one at the same time. It's not possible, bro.
hey, I wish Truth was here because it's really like wrestling. It's really like watching WWE. Everybody
Right.
can't get a push at the same time because there can only be one
And then the
WWE
other
champion.
problem is you got people that want to be the man.
Yeah,
A lot of even like D Generation X. When they became popular, Triple H said, "Nah, fuck y'all. I want to be the man."
yeah,
That's really why they broke up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like you dealing with egos, everybody not on the same page, and like I said, you just can't promote 30 people. Like that's a lot of people.
You know what the thing is though? I think a problem with battle rap is the battle rappers want the league to promote them instead of their performance promoting them.
Right.
So really, if you like smoking everything, 30 and everything, having crazy moments, you're not gonna need the league to push you because the people and the performance is gonna push you and say you need to get this person. But
Right.
when you're not putting together the performances that allow that to happen, then they have to give you people. That's why people call it a shot, and some
And
people
I ain't
say, "Oh
gonna
no,
lie,
they
like
earned it."
I feel like I said, everything is about timing, and then everything is about stepping up. So whether for the most part, I think we have a good group of people that understand it's your time, your time, your time. But some people might look at you in VVS and say, "Oh, they just came around now. They getting this, they getting that, they getting this." It might be somebody around that feel that way. They probably ain't came up and said nothing, but that's just how it goes. It's like, as a businessman, I gotta promote what the people like at the moment, and
Yeah,
then
that's definitely.
at
I
some
don't
point,
think.
they might get tired of you in VVS, and then Mike Beasley might get hot again.
Mhm.
That's just how I go.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I don't think naturally somebody could be saying that, but I would always have a rebuttal to that because what ends up happening is it's always something I learned. While you're complaining, somebody else is still working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like Mike P for example. I think if Mike P looked back, he wouldn't have did what he did. He probably would have did it a different way. Because while he was going back and forth and doing these interviews, talking about what he won't receiving and going back and forth with P, it was somebody else that was writing for that small league battle or for that battle that nobody cared
It's
about.
another
They
thing too.
showed out.
As an owner, where the problem come in is like a lot of times with the artists, we don't even be knowing y'all feel that way until you get on the camera and be like, "Combo not treating me right." I'm like, "Well, damn, nigga, you ain't never tell me."
That's a
You
fact.
know what
That's
I'm
a fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah. So
That's a
it's like
fact.
I feel like with him, I'm not like, I don't know Smack and Beasley personally or whatever, but I'm pretty sure from the looks of it, if you come to them a certain way and say, "Hey, this is what I want to do," it looks like for the most part they'll try to. Because remember, at one point they was trying to push Jerry West so crazy,
Yeah.
and
But this is
I
the thing.
don't.
I don't even think it's like that, bro. I really don't think that you be like, look, man, I don't think I'm getting what I deserve. And they say, all right, here, take a shot. I look at it like this. It's money. You're
Right.
not generating money. I don't care how good you are. You better promote. You better
And
put
that's
yourself
why I
out
be
there.
telling, and this is what I tell people. Even when you got to look at it, like from the outside looking in, a lot of people like, "Oh, your roster trash," or whatever the case may be, right? That I don't know if that's for jokes or whatever, people might feel that way. But you gotta understand, when I book a Dylan, when I book a Mike Bees, when I book a VVS, when I book a Jay Skizzle, when I book a even y'all, some people y'all might feel some type of way about keynotes. These are my stars where I say, "Hey, if I want to make a lot of money, I'm gonna call them." So it's
Yeah.
hard for me to be like, "Hey, let me promote this person." It's the fans.
And
Y'all
you know
might
what's
not be
crazy?
fond of certain people, but niggas like Keynote, niggas like Mike Beasy, they generating money and traction. So
Look,
it don't matter if you don't like them or not.
you know what's worse? It be the people that say, I deserve a shot. I deserve this name. I deserve to be higher on the card. They do
Right.
all that complaining and saying what they should get, and then they get 142 views.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the person that's less talented than them gets 1,000 views. That's because that person less talented is more popular. More
Right.
people want to see them, whether they want to see them lose or not, or whether they want to see them a crash out, a train track. Like, this is a terrible battle. Some people go watch New Jersey Tour just because they want to see him choke,
Right.
just because they hate him and want to have something to talk about. So it don't matter how good you are people willing to watch you?
And then every now and then, right? We know how this go. You might get 40 to 50 people, but like only three of them really going really be how you want your other people to be.
Yeah,
So you're gonna sprinkle in people, but it's a reason why Smack gotta keep booking Tay Rock, Miss Hustle,
Yeah.
Charlie Clips. Yeah, even y'all give Charlie Clips, y'all give him so much slack, but at the end of the day, yeah,
Watch.
we want good rappers, but hey man, that's generating money, views, all
Yeah.
of that.
He gonna get 1 million views. That's why I tell people it's not battle rap. It's battle rap fans that are messing battle rap up
Right,
because y'all want to see y'all say, man, stop booking clips, but every time y'all book clips, y'all still watch the battle.
right,
Like if you want them to stop booking people, as soon as you see people on the car you don't want, stop watching the battle and be like, hold up, something ain't right. They ain't generating what they used to generate. We got to get somebody else.
right.
So we have more control than we think.
Well, I say this: even when you have art, some artists you have to build their storyline, and then some people they just gravitate instantly. Like people just like them instantly. So
Yeah,
it just depends on. Like I know who I be wanting to push. I could tell far as just like the interactions what people like. But like I said, it's not a lot of people. It's if I screen 50 battle rappers, only 4 or 5 of them is probably gonna do what I need them to do.
yeah, yeah.
And
I
you
got a question,
cannot
y'all.
yo, what's up?
Since we talking battle rap, what y'all think about 2025, the second half of 2025 being the resurgence of battle rappers dissing each other? You got these diss records coming
Uh
out, J Mills, DNA Goods, now B Magic is involved, Jack Boy, Top Flow Loop.
That
I'm gonna
I'm
shit
not
say
mad
this.
at it
stupid.
because they did that
I'm
back in the day too,
I'm,
especially
I'm,
during the Murder
I ain't
Mook
gonna lie,
versus Cassidy era.
it's
Yeah,
making it look like we
Granted,
can't
they ended
rap,
up doing
bro.
a record together after all the mixtape, the diss tracks. But yeah,
what'd you
You
say,
feel me?
BBS?
It's making people think that battle rappers can't make songs because them shits be trash.
The diss records, you think they've been trash?
I think the only nigga that's doing something good is Jay Mills. The rest of them shits is trash.
No, listen. I listen. You are right in a way. I believe that Jay Mills is kicking ass. I like the couple of goods records, but they weren't breaking. He's just winning the battle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
But
gonna
I
say
think
this
if you
though.
fight him,
I feel like he understood because he was one of the few battle rappers. You got Cassidy and Murder Mook kind of had a deal at one point, but I feel like he one of the battle rappers that understand the other side of it. Like I feel like every time a battle rapper makes a song, it's just extra like bary. If that makes sense, what I'm trying to say, it's
you
not
talking
like a
about Loaded
record. It's
Lux?
like let me just say a bunch of bars.
Yeah.
That's
I
those
think
Lux
that's how it
rappers.
used to be. I think that's
Now,
how it used to be.
now, what's the name music is to me perfect. That nigga Sue Surf. To
Yeah,
me,
Hey,
Susan made good
Shoddy
music.
Horror makes good music too.
Oh yeah, I couldn't listen to that shit.
I
But
ain't never listened
Shotty
to it.
Order
No,
is
he's
crazy.
you
I
gonna
can't.
listen to it.
I ain't gonna even lie. I can barely. I mean, I watch his battles, but I damn sure know I ain't
I
about
can't
to sit
understand
through
him.
an
I've never
album.
listened to a shot yet. But nah, Sue Surf make good music. Arsenal make good music. Loaded Lux make good music.
Hitman, Hitman last album was good. I ain't gonna even
Yeah,
lie. That's the
yeah.
only lie.
Listen, this is the funny thing about it.
It was
I'm gonna tell you
smooth.
why we scrutinize battle rappers way more. We would talk about how battle rappers don't make good music, and then listen to Gucci Mane and Future. Like, come
Hey,
on, man.
you
But the
know
thing
how I
is,
feel.
though, it's not when you talk about music and battle rap. I feel like you say Gucci and Future, they know how to make a record though. I don't care. Like I get what you're saying,
How
but
do you
Yeah,
it's
know?
like,
How do you
huh?
know?
because it blew up.
Thank you.
And I like it. What the
It
fuck you
blew
But
mean
listen,
up.
by
this
it
is the
though? I
thing.
like it, nigga.
But what you saying is, listen, if you be if and we are it's a few of us here that make music. A lot of times when you at that level, they're giving the credit to Gucci or Future Man. I mean Gucci Man or Future. When I look at it as the producers know how to make a record. They
No,
make
that's
good
a
music.
fact. That's a fact.
Like
That's a
so,
fact.
that's what I'm saying. Like to me, the it's people that want to hear the over lyrical. They want to hear that. That's why you got the Griseldas. That's why you got the RJ Payne. We got a fan base for that. So it's like the people that saying
I
battle
think
rappers
it's
don't
still
make
the
good
way
music.
you. I think it's still the way you format it though. I feel like when I hear a battle rapper trying to make a song, I feel like they're battling on the beat. Like there's too much like and comparisons to punching and all that. It's like
But that's Lloyd
we
Banks.
want the punchlines, but I feel like it's still because like all right, I'm gonna say like somebody like J Cole. He's not really like a puncher, but he's more of a lyricist. But he puts it where you can enjoy it. I feel like with battle rap, I just hear like a battle.
I mean, but look, we grew up on Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks is he's a puncher. That's all he does in his songs for real. We
Right.
came up on his mixtape. It's people that like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jadakiss. Jadakiss he's a punchline rapper. And people like that. That's why I say the people that don't like it, I don't make them the end all be all for determining what music is. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, if you like the up north fan base, that's what they grew up on from New York. They like that shit. So, and nowadays rappers are doing different things. Like if you listen to swamp music, or if you listen to T-top music, these niggas use the auto tune and everything. Rappers can make good music. It's just everybody has a fan base. That's all. That's all. But I'm loving the diss record. I love how they coming out. I think it's giving battle rap something to be entertained by between battles. I'm loving it, man. I want to see Averb come outside, but he a talker. He ain't coming outside.
Cause don't nobody want to hear Averb on no diss track.
I actually do, man. I want to hear people going back and forth.
The old Averb, yes. This Averb, hell no.
I say this though. You know who I want? I think we're ducking the battle that battle rap really needs.
Man, they should have let Hitman do it.
Saudi and Arsenal Part 3. You're right. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you.
J Mill and Cassidy need to go back and forth with the diss records. They're the two best.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that would get crazy.
They're the two best. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a question, y'all. Who you think? Who you think getting coded?
I mean, regular battling to me, that shit's over for him.
I got a good one, Damo. Who y'all think getting coded this year?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I look, okay, I'll say this. I feel like it with the Cody, it's always like it's never the person we're really all talking about. It's like once they start pulling up stats, it's always somebody you don't think, or you kind of like wasn't thinking him for real. Cause I feel like even I feel like that one year that Rum Nitty won, I felt like Shotgun Suge should have won that one. But once they start pulling up the stats and all
that, should have won last year.
Listen, I think every year it's one of the top three that we expect that end up winning it. This year, I think is the toughest year because of the amount of battles and amount of big events we've had.
I would say for me, are you saying one person or you want me to give me three of them?
Give me top three because I got a top three. And two of them I think people don't even realize.
I got Loso.
Uh-huh.
I got Trez. And I feel like they don't give it to I feel like they don't never give it to a up and comer. Like I feel like an up and comer never get it, but like for me, like from what I'm just seeing, like far as level of competition stuff like that, I think Los Preem should be in that conversation, bro.
No, that's the absolute fact.
But I know they're not going to give it to the up and comers though.
If you asking me personally, nobody did more than he did.
Right, but I know how it go. But I feel like if we just talking about high key people, it would be Loso for me right now. I think his impact all year, he been outside, he been putting belt to ass too, and
winning tournaments, all type of
shit.
Yeah. Okay, who you got? Who you got?
Just whipped some feet last night too.
I know I got Los Preem. I don't know, bro. Like Loso, definitely. I don't know, bro. I don't know who my third would be.
I'm gonna tell you why up and comers don't get it, and I think it's because of strength of schedule and the resume and impact, how it's graded. Then that whether it's right or wrong, how champion of the year is graded, you have to be NBA. And it's like you got to be first team to even be considered in the top 10. Now, I think who I would pick to win, my top three would be Jada Nightwing. I think the cards he's been on, the battles he's won, even the debatables he's had. He had one battle this year that didn't go his way, and I think it didn't go his way because of the card and the
What battle was that?
that was A Ward. Only battle that didn't look
Oh
good,
yeah.
but according to material, he was good. I think Tay Rock is up there with the cards he's been on, the battles he's had, the performance he's put on. It wasn't like his champion year, but I think nobody had a really, really, really standout year this year. And my third, because it has to, you have to have 4 battles. I think you have to have 4 battles, and that third spot is a weird spot because I think Loso's had a great year, but I think he's not had the impact. Like after the battle, you're not talking about what he did or his performance on the card for a week. Like it's not in the headline, and I
Well,
think he didn't garner the
I think
attention.
that's just due to so much activity now, though. It's like we can't remember nothing the day after, nigga, because it's another battle right after that.
But you gotta think about it, like look at who's had pivot. What would y'all say is the top 3 battles of the year this year? I think in order to be champion of the year, you gotta have them. You gotta have a battle of the
I
year
ain't gonna
contender.
lie, it's so much like even with the stage and just everything I've been doing, like if I don't hear about it like it's that much of an impact, I don't really know about it to be honest. So I don't
I
even
think
know like who like give me some battles that might be top 3.
Yeah,
okay, two of the
I couldn't even
battles,
answer these questions. I
Yeah, like
haven't
I don't.
been
It's so
locked in with
much
these
going
names.
on. Like
yeah, like 2 battles this year, and that's why I said Jada Nightwing. I think he got 2 battles of the year contenders. Him versus Tay
okay,
Rock, and what might be the best battle of the year is him versus Ill Will.
okay, yeah, and that's the thing.
I do
That's what
like the
I've been
names y'all
hearing. I
saying. Hell
haven't
yeah.
even seen that battle, but I've been hearing about that battle.
Yeah, see, I've been watching
You ain't see
battles.
you ain't see Ill Will versus Jaden Nightwing.
Nah,
That's
bro, it's so
classic.
much,
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah,
It's so
yeah.
much going
Classic,
on,
bro.
bro. I don't even watch a full battle no more, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I ain't catching it live, like in the comfort of my home, like last night they had Westworld 3. It was nothing else going on. I was just in the house cooling. If I watch it like that, cool. But for like me to go watch a battle, nah.
Like I think Rum Nitty has had a great year. I think like I said, Tay Rock, Jada Nightwing, Loso's had a good year.
Let me ask y'all this too. Do y'all ever feel like, cause we in that period of oversaturation, do you think it's gonna go away at any point, or this
What
just
battle
what it
rap?
is now? Oversaturation.
Nah. I don't think oversaturation is the problem. I think leagues not communicating or leagues wanting to be competitive in a negative sense is the problem. Like if I know somebody's throwing an event, I say, okay, if there's 3 events on this weekend, I'm gonna just move my event to next weekend. Especially if I
See,
know 2
okay,
3 months
look,
ahead of
okay. It's easy for you to say that, right?
time. Uh-huh.
You've thrown. Okay, let me say this. Invasion was your first card, right? That you ever threw.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
didn't get to see like you don't get to see like okay, so let me just put it this way, right? You have a wedding. You're married. You have a wedding. Hey, I
Uh-huh.
want to throw my wedding June 25th, whatever the case may be.
Uh-huh.
And then I say, is he getting married? He's scheduled for June 25th. Now, mind you, y'all don't even know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you put out your information in March. Is he kind of slow with his promotion because whatever reason they probably don't like me personally? I make my own flyer so I can just put something out as soon as I think about it. But Izzy's been waiting on this flyer, this entry stuff for weeks. Whatever his process is. Then he comes out and say, "Oh, mine was already in the 25th. I done already booked flights. I done already bought hotels. I'm buying rentals for people. I done sent deposits out." It's not easy to just say, "Hey, let me just try to." No, you can't do it. It's not that easy, bro. It sounds good, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I did behind the scenes. I think you may know. I'm pretty sure Izzy knows, but y'all may be the only 2 that know besides the phone calls I made. So when we did Invasion and I looked at that and we picked that date, I actually made phone calls. I called and look, I can say this. I called Av because I wanted to make sure was he doing any Concrete Kings anywhere in the same month, not even the same day, because I look at who I was gonna have to split the consumers with. So
Right.
I called him. They had nothing planned. So I knew that within that same month, how difficult it was going to be for people in this area to spend money twice at the rate we're asking to attend an event. So I called somebody from the News Battle League, because I knew they were. I was hearing that they were trying to do an anniversary card or something like that, or a card since they hadn't did one in a while. They said, "Oh, nah, we ain't had no talks." So I was calling people to find out everybody in our area that I could possibly battle them with promotions. It was only one, and I'm not gonna say their name, but it was one battle rap league or group that was throwing an event. I didn't think their event was gonna garner anything, so I didn't worry about them because I didn't
Let me
think
ask you this too. As a consumer, just all of y'all on here, what's too much for a battle rap event? Like what number you say, if it's this number, I'm not going, I'm not paying for that.
The entry fee?
Yes.
It depends on who's on the card.
I think 25 is a very good standard. Of course, depending on area around here, 25 is
40,
fair.
50, 70. I'm like, how?
I can see that. I can see 40 and 50.
Like you'll pay 40 and 50 to
Are you talking indie leagues or pro leagues?
It don't
That's
matter.
the difference.
Just in general, like
no,
okay,
it does
look,
matter because
if I
you're paying for these names, you got to recoup, and if it's a big league, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay for that venue. That shit ain't cheap. You know,
All right,
big
so check
leagues,
this
they got to
out.
pay
I
employees.
just
You know,
think
there's
anything
levels
over
to that.
25 is ridiculous.
Listen, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Me and Villa, main event, February 21st. VVS 100 and Rex Ruger is the co-main event. I would pay $25 for that at the door. Now, if you say, I want 50 for it, I'm not doing it. But if you got Murder Mook versus VVS 100, I'm paying $50 to see Murder Mook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who you have on the card. What the problem is that these leagues will book mid-tier URL artists and want $50 because they couldn't negotiate a good price with them, and they want $50 to make their money back. When in retrospect, if you just, instead of booking 10 battles with 10 URL mid-tier artists, you can book 5 battles and have Tay Rock and Lux. We're spending the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can determine how much you got to be smart with how you build your card and who you put up there. We will pay the money.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think, like, okay, with boxing, they normally just have the big fight and then there's a bunch of undercards. Why you think we can't do that in battle rap?
We can, but we don't know how to promote it. You can do anything as long as you know how to tell it.
Yeah.
We definitely can. Because like I'm saying, you can do a no contracts card, and you can have the second wave as the undercard. Lux versus anybody else, people are buying tickets for that.
Cause I feel like say for instance, if I put okay, we got our big card coming up is Elite Four. You see that card. How do I know as a owner who's generating all the money if I got all the stars on one card?
Well, okay, one thing I noticed by URL, and I've heard ARP say this is how they structure it. They drop each announcement one by one. They drop the first thing they drop is the promo with the link to go buy the videos and a teaser saying Summer Madness is coming. Right. Then they drop the main event. Now, when they drop the main event, they're gonna see that, okay, we're not dropping the next announcement for a whole 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, they see how the pay-per-view streams are going. And then they drop the next battle. Now, the next battle, the pay-per-view streams may go way up. They know these two people are generating the money. So if you do it like that, you can determine how the people are responding according to certain announcements. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to go
we're not in the era of like pre-sales and stuff like that no more, because I'll tell you from somebody that behind the wall, you can make as many announcements as you want, but your income or wherever you want to put it, it's not going to start really traction until the week of.
Oh yeah,
it's very
you can
rare
definitely
very rare you get like a sold out venue before you get there, unless you like you said it's somebody a headliner.
Think about this: when they dropped the I think it was either Lux and Twerk, or it was the homecoming battle before that with Twerk and Murder Mook. But once they dropped that, they were saying it was sold out before they even dropped the second announcement.
Right. Okay.
So they can tell depending on who they drop. Like if they drop Sue Surf, Coming Home versus Murder Mook, that's selling out before any other battles are announced. I promise you.
Yeah.
So it really depends. That's why you got people to get paid a certain amount. That's why I tell people they're not as popular as they think they are. Because if a promoter puts who popping right now? NBA Youngboy. If a promoter puts NBA Youngboy coming to this club, they're selling out immediately just off of the name in the flyer. Youngboy don't have to promote. But if they book me, I'm going to have to help them promote. I'm going to have to get my supporters in the building. I can't ask for the same amount of money because the same amount of work to promote doesn't go along with it. So that's how people don't understand when it comes to battle rap. If you know for yourself, if you can book Hitman Holla on the stage, it don't matter who else is on the card. It don't matter about promotion. If you put him out, he's selling out the venue wherever we're at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he can ask for whatever he wants, but other people can't do that.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
So basically, we need to just build more stars within the indie leagues to get up there.
I wouldn't even say we need to build them. They need to build themselves. You have to become popular. Like you can be bad, you can be trash. But if you got a lot of support and a lot of followers, like I'm gonna tell you right now, you know who would be amazing in battle rap as far as business wise, and we was just talking about it. Druski. He probably can't rap his ass off. He probably trash. But if Smack says Druski versus Jay Black, people are gonna want to see it because it's entertaining.
Right.
They gonna laugh. It ain't all about who has the better bars, who's the most intricate. Sometimes people just want to be entertained. So from a business standpoint, it's really like if I want the big battles, I want to get the big names, I want to get paid. I have to stop thinking just battle rap. And on my social media, I need to be funny. I need to be creating content to make people want to see me. Like that's really what it is. You have to make yourself popular. All this introvert and I don't like social media, then don't do what we're doing. Because you need that to make yourself worth seeing.
No, that's
I feel like some battle rap scenes need more characteristics. Right now, I mean, a perfect example, man. Look at iBattle. All those guys, you're gonna go to.
You break it up.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
It's gun bars and sports bars, which I get it, very relatable. But I like the theatrics sometimes behind it too, man. I feel like that can definitely pull in a broader audience.
You know what's crazy? I don't think we want it's weird. I think the business owners, like the league owners, like Damo would benefit from a larger audience like that. I don't think battle rap wants that though. I don't think that's good for battle rap.
Dude, I can't agree with that because iBattle's thriving,
line, right? It's a thin line because
iBattle's thriving.
Y'all get me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm saying it is a thin line because it's like I don't really want. I'm gonna give you an example. Like I don't really want my sister or my brother or like somebody that don't know about battle rap in battle rap at the same time.
Me either.
But I want them to support me.
Yeah, like think about this. All right, so let's bring KOTD for example.
Right.
I haven't noticed that KOTD has been disappeared, has been not been here. I haven't cared. It really doesn't matter. If they wouldn't announce that Tay Rock was on this upcoming card, I probably would not have even cared that they're back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't the URL, if RBE decide to come back, like we don't think about KOTD because that's not us. We don't look at it as us. The core of hip hop don't look at that as us. We look at that as a mainstream version of us.
I see it as battle rap.
Yeah, but you gotta think. See, you're a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the demographic right now and what moves, like, even if you go to spaces, if you go to Twitter and nobody's talking about in the battle rap community, KOTD is the last thing we speak about. and they're one of the biggest battle rap organizations in history.
That depends who you speak about too. You know what I'm saying? That conversation you're having now could be totally different if you go to Florida. You have battle rap conversation in Florida, they're gonna talk about the Pat Stays and the Sharones and the Cortezes from back in the day on that grind time and all the KOTD stuff. The Daylight, he was on there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Cooking.
think they talk about those battles though. They talk about those people. But if you bring up any one of those names,
one of my favorite is
refer,
Cortez and Daylight, as a matter of fact.
Like,
you know
okay, if you
like,
bring up Cortez, they're gonna say, "Oh, you talking about Cortez from URL?" If you bring up Pat Stay, they might say, "Oh, you talking about Pat Stay was on the URL?" Because some people, that's all they watch. Like, okay, y'all remember? Hold on, who? BBS, you still up here?
It said he here, but I don't know. He probably doing
something. Okay, Damo, you may remember this. Do y'all remember when? So MTV has always been, if we really being real, the probably biggest and made the most money when it came to hip hop, about their TV shows, their station. Like, MTV was the mainstream version of for hip hop what we went to, but BET was still hip hop.
Right.
So it's like, channel. Yeah, because that's us. You know what I'm saying? So URL, being that it's black owned and predominantly black, that's what we consider the NBA. But if we're really being honest, KOTD probably been around long. I think they've been around longer than URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a scribble jam and it was all this before URL. But
I
URL
say right now though, I always said I feel like battle rap is in the Dope Boy era. And when I say that, I say it's like the niggas the niggas that's playing basketball, that should be playing basketball, they trying to sell weed or sell dope.
Yeah.
When it should be the niggas that sell dope, and the niggas that play basketball, play basketball. The niggas at the chess club need to be at chess clubs.
Yeah.
And this is why I always say URL is still going to be the best league, because they got the best product. They never really took no breaks. And it was never like let me just try to see what's up and then I'm gonna fade away. Cause we see that with so many leagues, like, and they don't understand the business of it. This is why you only see people pop out 2-3 times a year or whatever case may be.
Yeah, I think there's no argument that URL is the best. I can even say that. Dude, even through COVID, they were giving us content, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, so I will say they are the best.
This is my thing. If you, I would actually say that if you took some KOTD and iBattle rappers and put them up against URL rappers, and we're going off of not who's popular, we're just going off of the best lyrics, KOTD could probably win the majority of those battles.
Nah.
Listen, if I can put a roster of KOTD people and say, look, we're going to do virtual battles. We're not going to look at the person. You may not even know who it is.
They did Star versus Stars.
You know what's so funny? I was gonna make a post about that today.
You hear me?
On Monday.
But they've had those battles. They've had the KOTD battles against the URL,
been having that lose. Belt out.
Yeah.
For the longest.
My favorite battle rapper went over to URL and got ate up.
Not to me.
Disaster, you know what I'm saying? But then you got the representative of KOTD. He goes over there, and Pat Stay, he's tearing them up. You know, granted, K-Shine, that was an off battle, but he's out there killing them. Tay Rock and Ill Will, classic battles. That's debatable who could say one, really, you know what I'm saying? But they cook, man. The KOTD battlers are outside the box. Look at Roan versus Sharon. He did this whole thing about height, breaking it down, the numbers, the math, and autism, why he's more advantaged. And like, he just went into it, dude.
And this is the thing. I've never seen that battle. Look, I've never seen that battle.
Imagine if you could do that.
That's the thing about it. If you're not rapping about what I want to hear, I don't care what you say.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. URL.
No, but then that takes away like the layers and how constructive you can get, what your pen can do. It's like, oh, there's no guns in that one. I don't care if he just did a whole tax scheme and it was fire. You know, he didn't talk about a 9 or a Glock. It's not fire to you. You know what I'm saying? The fact that this guy just broke down somebody's income based on their height difference, that's crazy. And then make it all make sense.
Listen.
But because it didn't go headshot, it doesn't. Y'all saying it ain't fire.
Sometimes you have to just listen. Because you're being biased, talking about You want to hear that type of rap. I don't.
Think about this.
So I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if
Yeah.
the nigga rap about the moon and stars. I want to hear niggas like Sue Surf. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear a nigga rap about Pokemon. I don't care.
Hey, think
You know
about
what I'm
this.
saying?
Hey,
So
think about
that's
this.
what I'm saying. They got their fan base. I'm not a fan of that shit like that. I'm a fan of this type of battle rap. So when they go against each other, you're gonna have people that say they won, but then you're gonna have people that say they won. That's what makes
but that's awesome because that splits the crowd, not even on flavor, but it's like me, I like the lyricism behind it too. You know what I'm saying? That's crafty. So that's why it stands out.
Think about this. We got shows like Friends and Seinfeld, two of the biggest shows in the world. Now, battle rap is, we're going to be real about it. Battle rap is a black culture. That's black culture. So the center of it and the biggest fan base part of it that controls and says who's hot, who's not, who's it, is black people. We are the biggest part of hip hop. I mean, of battle rap. Now, we don't watch Friends and Seinfeld because we can't relate to them. Everything we don't even
know
find
that,
funny,
man. It's crazy. You keep speaking for millions. That's not cool. Now you can't. We're talking about lyricism and hip hop. Now bringing race into it is just. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the sport. We're not talking about who has the say in this and whose house it is. We're not talking about that. We're talking about craft and skill.
No, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. It's not about that. It should be. It maybe should be. But it's not about
the moment race starts coming into it, I'm like, I zone out because it's like, oh, I know, because back in the 90s, we were beatboxing and it started with us. You know, that's why I get it, but it has evolved. It's evolved so much, you kind of have to accept everybody doing this. You know what I'm saying?
That don't mean I gotta like it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't, it's hard to discredit it too.
All right, so check this out.
That's the thing about it. Just because somebody doesn't like it, don't mean I'm discrediting it. I'm saying I don't like it. I'm saying it don't hit like that for me. It might hit like that for you. That's cool. I'm not gonna watch that shit.
Hey, look, would y'all agree?
You know how many times I got to hear of Jordan in Game 6? Like I heard this like a million times, bro.
It don't matter. And I heard it, and I done heard 1,000.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna say it in my next battle.
So look, check this out. Would y'all agree that let's say Piper Boy, Chris Unbiased, and Angry Fan are the top 3 bloggers in battle rap?
I guess I don't watch none of that shit. I promise you.
So I'm just saying from what you hear, for what's like looking at their views, like they would be the top 3. Yeah. What I'm saying is they're the top 3. These are 3 black men that are talking about battle rap. So we know from the news they report, from everything, it comes from those 3 people. Now, if y'all know who y'all know the white boy Mark, they used to be on Champion.
Yeah.
All right. So say he comes into the chat and gives his opinion. Those 3 people are looking at him like, we don't care about your opinion because you don't come from where we come from.
How do you know that? How do you know it's going to be like, oh, here's the white boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know immediately that's what those guys are going to think? You're just speaking for them. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they're like, hey, there's another human. Oh, yeah, he's going to say something.
No, I'm using that as an example.
He has an
what I'm
opinion.
saying is, not saying that they would think like that. What I'm saying is when we're having a conversation about something that we created, that we hold the post to, we don't care about what somebody else doesn't like. It's what Clean Paper said. He said, if you don't like Guns and Straps, stop watching Smack. That's what it is. So we really
go watch what you want to watch.
Yeah, we're not.
I did
because you gotta think where battle rap came from. Battle rap came from the street. So yes, we don't care about anime bars. We don't care about taxes and rapping about it. That's not what we care about. So if you can be over there and say, this is what I want to hear.
But why does it have to be that divide? Why can't it just be everyone has an opinion and it holds value? Why does it have to come down to the end of the day if they're black, white, Chinese, or me, even Palestinian? You know what I'm saying?
It can hold value, but it holds value in your circle. It's circles in battle rap. And it holds value in that circle. Like we can talk about Flip Top. But nobody in this, you're probably the only person that know about flip top battles. They're international. We don't listen to that. So that circle
And that's
can have
probably
a
the
whole
biggest
bunch of
league
opinions.
ever.
Huh?
Nigga, and that's probably one of the biggest leagues ever. Nigga, they get like
Yes,
1,000,000
they get
views
the
in one
most
day.
views, everything, but there's no stars from Flip Top because we don't watch that. You know what I'm saying? You can't make us watch something and make us like it. We like what we like. And I think that's what people are missing is that whether you want to make it a black or white thing, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Race has something to do with everything. If you
It
look at
doesn't have to
basketball,
though.
It
It
is.
doesn't have
I mean,
to.
it's reality.
Because listen. When
You're
battle
literally
rap,
saying
hold
it
on,
comes
look,
down to like if somebody has an opinion in a room, the one white person is ineligible to have an opinion.
'cause
No,
they
he
make
can
no
have
He's
it.
not allowed
what
to
are you
talk
talking
about
about?
battle rap, or his
He
opinion
can
is
have
below
it.
everyone
We're
else's
just
because
not
of the
gonna
skin.
listen.
And then at what point, like what color skin tone? Do we need a chart of when your opinion matters? Oh, you're not dark enough. You know what I'm saying? You're just slightly dark enough to have an opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you taking it to the wrong point.
Like,
Yeah.
Check this out. Check this out. If I walked in a room full of people that play Pokemon and I don't know nothing about Pokemon, but I'm trying to give an opinion on it, ain't nobody trying to hear what I'm talking about.
Exactly. So if
So
you
why
ain't
would
how
I
do you
care
know
about a
that?
white dude who
How
not
do
from
you
the
know
street?
that though? How do you know if you walk into a room, no
You
one's gonna
can
listen to you?
tell. I can tell by the way you
You don't
talk.
know that. Maybe
Yes, I
someone may like,
can.
hey, that's a cool opinion. You're just assuming everyone in the room's gonna be like, oh, this guy's an idiot.
No,
No one's gonna
no,
say it. You're
listen to
just
what
making
I
up a
said.
scenario, and now I have to believe it.
Listen to what I said. I said if I go in there, you can tell if somebody know what they talking about by when they say it. I know plenty of white dudes from the hood that can
yeah,
relate and make a statement. And niggas gonna be like, yeah. But I know plenty of white dudes that'll try to make a statement that ain't never been in the hood. I'm not trying to hear what you talking about.
so check this out. So Izzy,
It's not
okay,
relatable to me.
Izzy, you play video games. I don't play video games anymore. So if y'all are having a conversation about video games and I try to assert my opinion doesn't have validation to you because I don't play video games. So if battle rap is
We
from the
actually had
street,
this conversation in the car, and
huh?
it was about Madden. You said I could play a game without updates. I said that's a lie. A game needs updates because nowadays they came out broken. I never said you're not allowed to have an opinion. I
But
never
my
once
opinion
said that
didn't
to
make
you, and that's
sense.
a fact. I said you don't play
No,
video
it's
games.
not
You
about
can't speak on that.
it's not
No, my
about you
opinion,
having an opinion. It's about me. I don't care that you have an opinion.
yeah. That's
I
what I'm
didn't
saying.
say
It
you
has
couldn't
no
have an
value.
opinion. I just don't care about your opinion because you're not speaking from a place I feel like you validated on.
Yes, that's what we're saying. So
I
what we're
can't speak
saying is
on 2K if I never played 2K. Somebody gonna tell me, bro, I don't even what are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody
You
even
know,
trying to hear.
I stand on that too. The only reason I choose the battle is it got to a point is like, how can I teach you how to rap when I don't do it? You know, that's the reason whether I win or lose, I need that experience so I can get on a fair level of understanding with people.
Yeah,
So I
but with
dig it.
battle rap, listen, with battle rap, it's about authenticity. So if you didn't grow up in the hood, I'm not expecting you to rap about the hood.
yeah,
But
don't rap
when
about it.
you rap about the hood, I'm not trying to hear it. Because you're not from there. You can rap about where you from, and I'll be like, oh, that was dope.
And I don't think people
But
do that,
I'm
rap
from
out
the
of
hood. I
context
want to hear hood
too
shit.
often.
So think about this. Hey Izzy, I got a question. You was at Invasion. You was at Invasion. If somebody would have came in there rapping around about anime, Dragon Ball Z, they would have won the battle.
Hell no.
I
Hell
mean,
no.
that's such a vague statement. Like against who? Who
No, I'm
said
gonna
it?
tell you,
You know what I'm
that's not
saying?
a
Then what
crowd
did
for
the
A
that.
other
bunch
guy
of
do? Did he
drug
choke?
dealers,
Was
some
it 3 rounds?
gangbangers, and niggas smoking and drinking. Hell nah.
Yeah, that wasn't the crowd for that. If I went to an eye
How
battle
you know?
event,
But it's all about who watches it too. Maybe the audience is, not catching it. But it's about who watches that battle.
No, it ain't about not catching it.
that's
They don't want to hear it. You got to
yeah,
know
that's
your
the market.
audience.
Who says everyone in the did everyone? Is there a checklist that I'm not
No,
receiving?
Majority, it
listen,
ain't about
I
you
know
keep
my
talking about
area.
everybody. It's
I like anime bars. I don't know every
But
single
listen,
anime, but I like them.
it's
listen,
majority people don't. They got
I'm
a
more
whole
fan of
thing right
video
now.
game bars than anime because
They
sometimes
got a
anime
whole
bars
thing
get
right now
boring.
where they hate anime bars, bro. Do you
hey,
understand that?
listen, Izzy, this is what I'm telling you about. As a battle rapper, we know this.
Oh,
The area that you're in, you have to know the market. I know
yeah,
my people here.
absolutely.
Listen, I know who I promoted to. I know the people in the building.
They not
Virginia, the
trying to do that.
757, is not a video game, anime, rapper type area. You go in there rapping in them buildings, they're going to be quiet. They're not going to say nothing because they're not going to relate. I know. So that's why I wouldn't even approach. Like, I can talk about a lot of things, but the reason why I talk about what I talk about in my battles because where I'm going and if you do research, you can actually go to the stage, watch the battle, and you're making your debut on the stage. You can say, okay, they react to that. They don't react to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
exactly, you got to.
that's why URL when them KOTDs, when KOTD rappers come to URL, that's why they lose because they don't adjust their material to the crowd.
But that's not every time, though.
The same thing. Hold on, it's the same thing for URL rappers when they go.
But that's not true because Sharon's the URL killer. Sharon's literally the smack killer. I'm not. You're saying you guys speak in such a broad statement. You guys are saying it so broadly, it doesn't make sense. It's like that's why they come here and lose. Literally, someone had the title of being a smack killer. You know what I'm saying? Pat Stay does amazing out there.
Hold on, BBS, hold on. He just made my point. That's the thing. When you know what Sharon does when he comes over here? You notice Sharon, he talks about gun bars and everything. Now this is the thing.
But he wins. And they cheer him on.
Hold on, watch this. You saying he wins. We all don't be believing he wins.
Look at that. Okay. Everybody
goes on a computer. Type in Sharon URL. Just check the comments real quick, bro.
Look at it. I'm on the app right now. He ain't even got a winning record on the app. What are you talking about?
You don't think he's killing y'all?
I mean, killing you don't think he's winning, bro.
Yeah,
everybody does not think he's winning, bro.
He said he named himself the smack killer. We didn't.
We didn't name him that. He named himself that. Ain't nobody on the app say he beat JC. Nobody.
Yes, I don't think he wins.
What are you talking about?
I can't see. I don't know.
I don't think he's winning. I don't think he be killing people from smack. I don't. He wins battles, but I don't look at him as the smack killer.
But you can't say people go over there and get murdered. I think it's fair both ways. People go both ways and they win and lose.
But they tailor they pen. They know how to tailor they pen to their crowd.
Yes, they're not rapping the same way they
shit. He gonna rap on KOTD at a smack event.
If I'm not mistaken, Shotty Horror got what's his name up out of here? John the Don, whatever the fuck.
When?
Whenever they battled, maybe like a year or two ago. But I don't know. No, actually, I don't think that was URL though.
Yeah, I think, and that's the thing. It matters where you battle at. Like Disaster will smoke people over at KOTD. He come over to URL. We don't want to hear that shit.
I can't argue with you there. He struggles on URL 100%.
But he don't listen. It's the thing. He's not no different. It's the crowd. That's what we're trying to say. The crowd don't want to hear what he does over there. We don't care about that. That's not cool to us. We don't care. The hieroglyphics and the myroliphics and we be bored watching that shit.
Hey, case in point, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a battle rapper, Shotty Horror 3 old Geechee got it. But if they was in America, that would look totally different on camera.
Yes.
Because nobody gives a fuck about Shotty Horror.
It was Shotty.
It would look different on camera in America.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have got the reactions that he got.
That's you can put Shotty Horror. Listen, put Shotty Horror on.
Hold on. Even if you watch me and Skizzle battles, when we battle in the stage and then when we battle at home, we have to tailor our pen different.
Yes. Like I put like this.
Never brought up no anime bars against nobody out here, bro.
Hey yo, if you put Shotty Horror as the main event on the card out here,
in Atlanta?
No, I'm talking about in Virginia.
Oh.
They don't want to hear that. That's not gonna tailor to the. You feel what I'm saying? In Atlanta, they like anime bars.
Hey, you put Shotty Horror on a card out here as the main event, it's not selling out the building. Nobody knows him.
You ain't gonna even know who he is.
Nobody knows Shotty Horror. And he probably got some of the most views in battle rap history. Nobody knows him.
They got battle with Arsenal 10 million.
Exactly.
Nobody knows him.
That's all we need closure. We need the third one.
I bet you they know Arsenal. You got people that don't even watch battle rap and be like, oh, I know Arsenal. You talking about the dread nigga that battle.
Hey, y'all want to hear something crazy? Hey, Izzy, this proves the point. Lou Castro would sell more tickets here than Shotty Horror.
That's a fact.
Yeah, sure.
Lou Castro would sell more tickets than Shotty Horror.
Because he talk that shit they want to hear.
I mean, I can say that too. Shotty Horror back home would sell more tickets than Lou Castro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what statement you're making.
Because back home is where? You're saying back home where?
United Kingdom, Shotty Horror. If he battled Luke Castro there, people would care more
because
about Shotty.
It's going to be a predominantly
You just made a broad statement again.
It's going to be a predominantly white crowd. That's what I'm saying. So battle rap is a black culture thing. So it doesn't matter who's the best. The black culture rapper, the black rappers are gonna be the stars. That's just what it is. So like if we're over here in a predominantly black area, oh yeah, Shotty Horror is a nobody to us. But in the broad scheme of things in global, he's top 5 or top 2. Yeah.
We know that.
That's what we're saying. That's why it has to be a black and white.
The people that watch me battle don't give a shit about Shotty Horror.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, maybe a good statement. I see battle rap on a broader platform then. Does that make more sense? I don't just see it. I grew up and I need this. I listen to that. You know what I'm saying? I love Arsenal. He's in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I hate gun bars. You know, I just feel like a little bit more spread, more things here and there.
The reason why we don't want that is because everything in our culture that we created got messed up when it went mainstream. We love it that it's in a small niche. We love it. The essence is still here. When it goes mainstream and goes outside of this culture, everything messes from rap to everything. That's why it will never, it has a ceiling. Because the moment it goes there, we're going to leave it. The moment it gets mainstream, we're going to leave it.
I agree with that. I like the fact that we're not mainstream. Yep.
And look, if it goes there, that's why it's a black and white thing. Because if it goes to the white side, it will become mainstream. And we don't want that.
And battle rap has to be, bro, it's going to be opinionated, period. You have people that they want to hear what they want to hear.
We want to hear our own people talk.
So it's really it's like this. It's like this. Like I said the other day, like me and Skillet always say this. I think Eunice is amazing. Do I believe anything he's saying? No.
No.
Outside of when he be speaking of, the real stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But do I believe you? No. And back in the day, and our battle rap that I grew up in, you have to at least be believable for a nigga to even want to hear you, bro.
Right.
Hey, look, we can look at comedy.
That's what made Shotgun Suge. Shotgun Suge wasn't no goddamn good rapper. But do he look like a nigga that'll rob you? Yeah. And then he was pocket tapping people.
And you could tell by their content too.
You can tell these niggas is really in the street. Like they really relate to him. He ain't got to be the best, but he my favorite. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all know what battle rap is? Y'all know what battle rap is? This is what battle rap is like comedy. I know it's some funny white comics. But if you put them on Netflix and put them on that screen when it's flashing through, I'm gonna always go to the black comic first or at all. Because I have a better feeling or a better assumption that he's gonna talk about what I relate to.
Exactly. So and a white person is gonna go to the white comic first. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You go to what you related to. So when somebody say, "Oh, he won," nah, not to me, because I don't even know what the hell he was saying.
Okay. So what if Wayne Brady doesn't stand up? Okay.
He's and then let's
say Wayne Brady doesn't stand up, and then Shane Gillis, the most popular white guy. You're telling me you guys would be like, nah, I'm not gonna see Shane Gillis, the most popular white comedian in the world right now. I'm gonna go see Wayne Brady.
I don't even know who Shane Gillis is, bro.
Hold on.
He's just one of the popular. Okay. Whatever popular white guy you can come up with versus Wayne Brady. You're telling me you're gonna go have a shitty time watching Wayne Brady talk about his white problems?
Hold on.
Hey guys, my wife Susan today. Oh, she fucking didn't do the cornbread right. Let me tell you.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you better go do that and watch Wayne Brady do cornbread stand up.
I got him skizzled.
Nah, man, that's what I'm saying. You can't keep saying black and white. Black and white. It's all about material content. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be skin, guys.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Well, go enjoy Wayne Brady.
But I go see Druski before I see either one of them.
I go see Druski too. Well, I'm not putting Druski. I'm standing on the fact you guys said a black and a white person.
But you
Go
brought
watch
up
Wayne Brady. Have the worst time of your life. The prices are going to be up 25% because it's black owned too. You know what I'm saying?
We
Go watch
talking about
that.
Wayne wasn't been white before he turned pansexual.
Bro, it's crazy.
Izzy.
I'm just saying, y'all always put race and color on everything.
Izzy, that's the world, bro.
Hold on.
All right, would you rather go see Jim Carrey or Wayne Brady?
Oh my God.
Jim Carrey.
Izzy.
But he's white. You guys want the black guy though.
Izzy.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here.
Now listen, Izzy, do you see what you just did? Listen, this is what I'm telling you.
I did a backflip, but y'all couldn't see it.
Wait. What you just did is what I'm talking about.
What's
when
that?
you named a black comic, you didn't say Dave Chappelle. You didn't say Cat Wood. You named the whitest black.
Wow, you guys do that all the time too. You do it all the time. You guys pick the most. You pick the most less thing and tell me now pick. You guys do that all the time.
Listen,
you said black and white. You didn't say skill or nothing. I picked a black comic and a white one.
No, Wayne Brady's not a black comic.
What? How you gonna say that? That's his career.
No, you looking at skin color. He doesn't talk to us. He has white.
You just said it comes down to skin.
No.
Okay, I don't know the guy's name, but the comedian, right? That talks about him having a black wife, and he's very accepted in the black community. You rather go see him, a white guy, talk about that, and that's accepted in the black community versus the black guy?
BBS 100. Listen to this. Watch this. This is how I kill him with that. I'm gonna tell you why it's not the actual black of the skin. It's what they're talking about and how we view them. Now, Richie Rich, he's a white battle rapper. But we know Richie Rich, where he comes from, what he does. We respect him as us. We would give him more credence than we give Dylan. Because Dylan he doesn't come from what we come from in our eyes and how we see him. We don't know, I can go to 10 black battle rappers or rappers out here, go to the hoods and they'll know who Richie Rich is because Richie Rich is in the trenches. We don't look at him like that because he does content for our culture. Wayne Brady doesn't do content for our culture. He wouldn't be the best person to put in that analogy. We don't look at him as one of us.
But I'm just sticking to see how you're digging deeper. When you make a broad statement, look how you have to retract, and now you have to break down what you meant. You can't just say the black and the white. That's right. That's literally what you said. And then when I say the black guy and the white guy, you're like, no. You didn't say these black guys though.
No, you brought up Wayne Brady.
Yeah, you brought up Wayne Brady. Who the hell want to go see Wayne Brady?
You said black and white.
Want to go see Wayne Brady?
But you said black and white. You didn't say anything else outside of that. I gave you the options. That's it. Shane Gillis and Wayne Brady.
You
said Wayne Brady should get your money.
He's the only black comic.
Listen, is Wayne Brady does KOTD have a black rapper?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of. I mean, what do you mean by a black rapper?
They did. His name was B.
We don't know them.
Their ass.
We don't listen. Okay, when Head Ice was winning the chain at KOTD, we looked at him as one like. Okay, Chilla Jones, for example. Chilla Jones had the belt for KOTD for a minute. He wasn't even looked at until he came back over here. We didn't care about those battles. We weren't watching none of that shit. When he came back over to URL, that's when he won Champion of the Year.
Facts.
We weren't paying attention to him.
How do you know that?
Because he ran with them. That's what we're saying. When you look at battle rap, when you look like when I use that comedy reference, if I see Dave Chappelle and I see Kill Tony, I'm going to Dave Chappelle 100% of the time. That's K-Rock and that's Scotty Horror.
I go to Dave Chappelle all the time too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not saying that those people are not talented. What we're saying is that when the majority of battle rap has an opportunity to click on something, we're clicking on something that we feel represents us. That's what we're talking about. So we're saying they're not talented and what they say doesn't matter. But we know that we're going to hear what we want to hear from them. That's why we gravitate to it. So that's the difference in between a KOTD and a URL or anything. Like, I would watch a small room, a small league, Low Springs versus Opera. I would watch that before I watch Disaster versus Rome
That's a fact.
because I'm gonna hear what we want to hear. I don't think I'm
That's a
gonna hear.
fact.
That's what it is. And the fact of the matter is that we control that in battle rap. Like I don't go over to rock and roll and try to tell them what is hot in rock and roll. I don't listen to that shit. I'm not from that.
Well, Lenny Kravitz has a very good foot in the door over there. Well
He's not
respected.
one of us.
Why?
I don't listen to no Lenny Kravitz.
Yes.
But he's
Dog.
black.
When we say
But
one of
that's-
us, we not talking about our race. We talking about our where we come
Culture.
from.
That's what we trying to show you. It's not about
It's not
actually
about the
being
color.
black
It's
or
where
white.
you come from, bro.
He not one of us. He don't dress like us. He don't act like us. He don't hang with us. He hang with white people.
He didn't grow up with us. His best friends is white. Case
Yes.
in point, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan hang out with white people, bro.
We don't look at him as one of us.
Like, that's what I'm
But
saying. Like,
Jordan in Game 6. If
That's
it's not
because
one of you, why are you
basketball.
pretending to be him?
It's
that was a basketball reference.
basketball. We don't care. Like people got Luca bars, people got Joker bars. We don't
I
care
had,
about.
I had a Jokic bar.
Yes.
It's battle rap. It's a bar.
You get respect in our culture by being good at the things that we hold in value. So we hold
I
that in
love
high
basketball.
value.
He's the GOAT to me. So I'm gonna
Yes.
reference him.
We got Tom Brady bars, and he ain't black, but it's in a culture that we deem is something that we
He
we
was
like.
the best. You know what I'm
Black
saying?
folks, black people are not a anime culture. We're not from Dragon Ball Z. We're not. That's not our culture. We're not. It's not the majority of us don't follow that. Some of us do, but the majority of us don't follow that, so that don't resonate with us.
I think
That's what we
I think anime has deeper roots than you think, man. You know, Dragon Ball Z was there for everybody, man. To say that it doesn't
everybody-
resonate with y'all is crazy.
Everybody didn't hold on to it.
Yes, that's nerdy to
You
us.
see what I'm
That's
saying?
geeky to us.
Like
But then-
Dragon Ball, whatever came on Cartoon Network, I told y'all this. Whatever came on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, that's as far as my anime go.
Yes.
And
We
you
didn't
know
watch
what?
that.
That's
I went to
actually
my
some of the most.
I went to my brother's
best
house
ones.
last night. He watched anime. He had anime on the TV. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. He the
Dog,
same
I'ma
age
tell you-
as- you know what I'm saying? You got people that watch it, but I didn't keep going.
You know
that's
why?
where mine stopped at.
You know why it's not big in our culture? Is because our culture is a materialistic, superficial culture, and we gotta admit that. The
Yeah.
people that I saw watching anime and Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, they couldn't dress, they weren't getting no girls, they weren't flashing money, they weren't cool.
Facts.
So I said, okay, I'm going far away from that.
I'm going
When I got
the
to
other
cool
way. I'm going
when
the
we got
other
to the
way.
cool table, at the cool table, we were talking about girls, we was talking about Jay-Z, we was talking about Mobb Deep, we was talking about sports. We weren't talking about that. If you wanted to talk about that, everybody at the cool table looking at you like, boy, if you don't shut the fuck up. So that's why. That's what it is. That's what our culture is about. We didn't find that cool. So we didn't want to be like that, and we don't want to hear people rap about that. As soon as you start rapping about that, we're like, yep, virgin, no pussy, nerd.
Nerd. Get
And
on
it's fucked
Yeah.
up. And that's not the case, but that's how we look at it.
Right.
Yes, it is what it is.
No, but you know what? They get the views, they get the looks, they get the opportunity. Look at all those nerds getting those names at iBattle. You know what I'm saying? Respect to everybody there, lack of a better word. You know, no, I'm a nerd too. You know what I'm saying? All the nerds over there getting big names, big plays.
It's not.
what are they
It's
doing?
Hey, listen, bro.
Because them names
We
gonna
ain't
go
tripping.
wherever they pay, niggas is gonna go. That don't
Yeah, they're not on the URL. We don't care. Them names don't matter. What? We're not watching them battles. We see the names versus them. We see one person that we like, other person we don't know. We're not watching it, and we look at like they're putting the picture of the person up there. As soon as you see the picture, oh, I don't know.
My dude out there, look, I got it. I'll say it like this: a young black gentleman. His name's Phoenix, and all he does is anime stuff, and he's killing it in New York, dog. Getting
I don't
people
know who
out of
he is.
here,
I
bro.
don't know who
And
that
you know what
is.
he does? He puts a headband on. This is my dude, man. Headband on, ties it. He stands there with his two fingers across his face like that, like a silent stance. Like it's like an anime
You
symbol.
said he killing it, but where?
You don't know who he is.
Yeah, but
Never
in New
heard
York,
of
his
him.
own lane, he's killing it.
Hey,
No,
listen.
he's not in New
Hey,
York.
listen, bro.
Nobody
Hey,
knows.
listen. Hey,
What do you mean nobody knows?
hold on. This how I know he's Izzy. I ain't seen you share one of his battles.
I'm not even online like that, but I do. I
This
do
what we're
share his
saying.
battles, bro.
But what
Yeah,
we
you
saying is,
won
if
I'm
he
by
just
was
not
like,
active like
I'm
that.
on
But
battle.
I can stand
That's
on the
all that's
fact I
on my
do,
Facebook.
and I
That's
was gonna
all
book him as a
on
matter
my
of fact down
Facebook
here
is
for the
family
stage.
in battle. I've never heard of dude.
Yo, what blogger is talking about him? What blogger is talking about him?
I even
This is
know
the
Nobody.
about
indie scene.
Turtleneck
Bloggers
Teddy,
ain't talking
bro.
about nobody that doesn't have baby mama drama, dude. This shit's
You hear me?
retarded.
I even know about
That-
a battle rapper named Turtleneck Teddy.
There's so many battle rappers you may not know about. You know what
But
I'm
they're
saying?
not being talked about.
But you said he buzzing. He's
Yeah,
not
he's not
buzzing, bro.
buzzing. He's buzzing to you. And
Hey,
said
but to
whatever
me, he's
song
killing
He's
it.
not
yours.
buzzing.
Hey, to me, he's killing it. And I'm someone that could take someone that's killing it and put them on another platform to get more eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
that's
it's
what I'm
not gonna
saying.
matter.
You can rap about certain things and people are going to be drawn and attracted to it, man.
We said that. We never said that certain people weren't gonna watch it, but the masses don't want to see that.
Yes,
You know
we don't
that.
know who he is. He hasn't done anything to
The
garner
masses has
anything.
changed so much.
Listen, this is what we saying. If the masses liked it that so much, Op and them wouldn't have to go to URL.
Yes. Nobody put like this.
They've been with
You know why? You know
OSBL, so
why they going to
they've
URL?
been guided
You
that
know why they?
direction, bro.
Hold on,
You
listen.
don't think
But
Op and Eunice are out there killing it on iBattle? You
hey,
know what I'm
listen.
saying?
Nobody
There's so
cares
many
about
battles
those
out there.
battles.
Yeah, but
We're
nobody
not
cared
watching
until they
those.
got on URL, bro.
Yes.
Nobody cared.
Everybody
Eunice,
cared.
No,
who?
they didn't.
I
Yo,
didn't watch
you,
their
Yeah,
hold on,
Eunice
but
even
he
battle
still
Eula in
until
the
they
won
got
that
to
DMV,
tournament.
URL.
Hey, listen.
they've been main event so
Izzy.
many times before they went to URL. People would be in the building for these
Izzy.
guys, man. I was there.
Hey,
I
Izzy.
seen them their names before they blew up. I seen them with their 2-on-2 live. I was
Hey,
in the building.
listen,
People were
Izzy.
talking about. I came to see these two go crazy because their
Izzy.
Who
2-on-2s
was
are
talking
crazy.
about it?
That's what I'm
Izzy,
saying. Like, how
listen.
you gonna say they're not famous? They're
Hey,
not
look.
famous. Like
Yeah.
to
Hey,
you,
They
listen.
were.
to you in the 757. I'm here 20 minutes from where they battle. I see
Hey,
people pull up
hey,
outside for
listen.
them, bro.
Hey, listen.
That's
Here's a
for
fact
that.
How
to
you gonna
you.
tell me I ain't
Hey,
heard
hold
of
on.
them? Okay, Jay
Hey,
Skizzle
listen.
and VBS ain't heard of y'all. I'm sorry. You're not. You can't rap good. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you
We
guys
didn't say
Battle
you
rap
gatekeepers
is
couldn't
now
rap
on
good.
because
We
you
Twitter.
just,
ain't heard of them?
hey, yo,
You know what I'm saying?
you
Like,
just, hey, Izzy,
battle
I
rap
just
is
realized you
crazy
just
right
want to
now,
talk.
bro. There's so many rappers.
You just want to talk,
I
Izzy.
said one
So
thing. One guy's blowing up in New York. You guys are like, who? I don't know. I don't know.
because
You know what I'm
Izzy,
You
saying?
said he
Like,
blowing
damn.
up, but nobody
You
You
said
heard
don't
he
him.
have to
blowing
know him. You
up.
know what's crazy? Nobody knew who Jay Skizzle was outside the 757. And we went everywhere, and now you're the number one in the stage. People
so
didn't know
look,
you. People
that's
didn't want
not
to book you
right.
sometimes. They're like, what's a Jay Skizzle, bro? Not shitting on you. You my homie, but like, this is real.
No,
Nobody
that's
knew
not
you until
real.
somebody took you and showed you.
No,
You know what I'm saying? This
listen,
is
that's
real.
not
Because you don't
accurate.
know somebody doesn't mean they're not
Listen,
popular. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not accurate. That's not
That's
accurate.
crazy.
Hold on, listen.
And I didn't say
That's
not
You
not
know
see
you
how you
outside
tried
your
to twist
area
the
for what you
narrative?
did
hold on.
on a broader
Listen,
statement. You know what I'm saying?
Izzy. That's really actually not accurate.
How
That
so?
because you're talking about I wasn't known to a small circle of people. I've been known before I even stepped foot in battle rap. That's why I was
But we're
able
talking
to
about
main
battle rap.
event. Huh?
We're talking about battle rap.
No, listen. Before I was even a battle rapper, I was known around battle rappers. I knew battle rappers before because I was there. I was around them, so they knew I was. That's why when I got here, they see my face. Oh, I remember
Okay,
him.
but we're talking on a broader statement. Now you're
No,
just
what
talking
I'm
about
saying
people
is
who are in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
no. Listen, what I'm saying is outside of where I'm from, I still had a name because I was performing other places and I was doing other things. So that's why what I'm saying is when we look at that person, even right now, I have a chef battle on my resume. But if I'm not being spoke about by Vada Fly, by Three Letter Man, by Unbiased, by Piperboy, in the broad scheme of battle rap, I'm still a nobody. And it's just the way it is because they control the media of battle rap. All hip hop is real. 15 minutes of fame. If you ain't got one of them interviews, you're really a nobody. And it's not because you're not talented, it's because you haven't reached the ears of the broadest scheme of battle rap. That's what we're saying. That dude in New York, you knew him But the broader scheme of battle rap, don't know him. It doesn't matter who they pay for to battle him and give him what they call a big
Who's to say
name.
the broader
It's
side don't know him?
Case in
dog.
point. Hey, listen. Hold
I watched it.
on. Listen. Hey, listen. Abba just won a tournament for $5,000 on the URL.
I gotta be going,
Twitch,
fellas. I got another
right?
one.
Right?
Yeah.
You had people that did not know who he was until that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's people in the URL universe
how can you
that do
prove that
not
nobody
pay
knew who he was
attention to
before that?
nothing but the URL. They pay nothing. They pay no attention to nobody but URL, and that's it. They don't know who these people are. So in their mind, you're not validated until you're on URL. As big as iBattle is, and they big, they're not the URL. That's what we're trying to tell you. It doesn't matter. You can be nice all you want to. The recognition comes from the top. If they not recognize you, you just gonna be nice where you at.
So you tell me every amazing battler from KOTD that didn't have the chance to get on URL
blowing up, that means people are
not valid.
Huh?
No, I'm saying even if you touch KOTD, and because you didn't touch URL, you're saying that you're invalid.
No, I'm not saying that. I say it's people that feel like that. I didn't say that.
You said blowing up though. Blowing up is blowing up is like low supreme units. That's blowing up to me.
Yeah, like the rest of them niggas, nobody cares.
You don't know nothing about a damn Phoenix.
Hey, man, I just made a statement, and y'all trying to jump on me like everything's invalid, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we was trying to tell you that it's who you are talking to.
Look, when I say blowing up, I mean he's not losing. He's constantly on cards. People are calling him to book him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's busy. That's what I mean by killing it. If I say killing it and it's immediately thought of as he's on URL, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't say that.
No,
I just said blowing up.
We said who has he battled at? We said we never heard of him. And I'm not saying that he had to be on URL, but if somebody blowing up, he got to be on one of the top leagues.
My point was somebody's outside there doing anime bars and they're killing
the trenches.
Or blowing up.
Are they? The people
maybe I have different views from you, man. Like I see a lot. Maybe I have a broader range of battle rap, and to me, I see more of these posts. Maybe it's more in my cycle, and I see them. To me, it's blowing up. We have different algorithms on top of that. So if I keep seeing this guy's clips, and I keep seeing people, running it back, and I see other people sharing it, to me, I'm like, all right, Phoenix is getting footing now. He's been doing it for a minute. To me, that's what I see.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. We got one more topic before we get up out of here, man. We was on that thing for like an hour. Pause if necessary. We got some face-offs tonight. First event of the year is in 2 weeks. No contracts. Then we gonna take off from there. How y'all think? I said this year it was gonna be the year of the roster. I don't want to book too many big names this year. I just want to see what the roster do.
The roster need to come outside.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. I don't know what's going on. People in the dungeon, people in the dojo. I don't know, man. People got real lives, I guess.
Well, everybody do. I just, how I feel. Like if you say this is what you want to do and you trying to be this, you got to put the work in. You can't have 1-2 battles and then be like, yeah, I'm the man. Nah, nobody care about this shit.
Right.
Nobody cares about what I did last year.
Even I wouldn't even be outside as much if everybody was outside either.
I don't even care about what I did last year. It was last year. This is a whole new year.
Right.
Like, so
a lot of us ain't battled each other yet. So that's this year definitely about to be about that. Got to get that record.
Yeah, tell they gotta stop being scared.
Hey man, say
I
man.
see it. I don't care what nobody say. I see it. Niggas be selective. They pick people they think they can beat. You know what I'm saying?
What
Which
what
is,
what, what y'all two gonna battle?
oh
It don't
man,
matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat Sparks from him.
It don't matter. Hey, I'm
That's
on
what I'm
that
saying.
defense.
He's not scared. I'm not scared. Like that's the thing about it. Like we can do that.
Right. I don't. I'll battle Izzy if I got to.
Hey, bro, it's been on my list.
Who?
You?
Man, I'll beat you like you stole something.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's stuff to
I
say
don't
that's gonna
got
be
no
hilarious.
picks.
You're gonna be like, I don't even know where this is coming from.
I don't got no picks. But we do got a space card next Saturday. So Trey Boogie versus Slick. Um me versus Midwest Duck. I forgot the other people. I can't think right now. But yeah, we gonna do some spaces cards this year too, man. I see obviously battle rap is on the spaces, so we gotta try to implement ourselves
And that's what
some
I was
type of way.
saying. Like we ain't gotta go in they jump. We can just do us,
Yeah,
Hmm.
facts, facts.
and they gonna come over here because people want to hear battles, bro. Like
Right.
half the
And then
time, I
we
don't be.
consistent too. So
Yeah,
man,
especially
like
with
I
them.
said, I when I put out the announcement for Invasion, I had so many people in my inbox to a point I had to like turn people down. So I was like, well, let's just do another whole nother card. So Survival got 8 battles on it and Invasion got 9 on it. So that just show you how many people want to rap.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of, and I think even last year just kind of like boosted us a little bit. So people are aware of who we are now. So when they see flyers, they gonna, hey, I want to rap, I want to rap. So I know I said I was gonna do one event a month, but I'm going to start doing one public event and then one members only event. So I'm still gonna probably do 2 a month, even if it's a space card or whatever. But I think I'm gonna stick to
facts.
my 2 a month just to keep the content rolling too, because it's a lot of niggas out here trying to rap, and we definitely gotta find. It can't be just Jay Skizzle and VVS, and we like we gotta keep
It,
trying to find niggas like that. But far as
yeah,
like the
cause
media roster,
I got other.
as far as the media roster, I don't think I'm ever adding nobody to the group chat. Like niggas could battle here, that don't mean they gotta be on the roster. That don't mean they gotta be on the roster. But yeah, man, we've been on here 2 hours. I figured that because it was this our first show back. I'm trying to get doing these weekly again too if niggas is available, probably on Sundays and stuff. Y'all got any last words before we get out of here?
Uh, I'm good. Hey, on everything, love across the board for everybody, man. First and foremost.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man, this is y'all gonna get this podcast episode 42. Shout out Izzy, shout out Jay Skizzle, shout out VVS 100. This shit the stage. We got some interviews today, face offs, and we got the space card next week on the
Yeah.
24th. But we also got no contracts, which is a live event January 31st. Y'all be safe, man.